is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we usually rank all of their records from worst to best, but we're changing it up this week because people bitch and complain. Not going to name names, but some people complain about it. But we're doing Blink-182 this week, but we're not going to be doing the rankings like I said. What we're going to be doing is actually talking about all of their records in chronological order and only talking shit about it. Talking about the worst parts of this band, and that is, why does Blink-182 suck? So that's what we're doing this week. But we're going to start this episode out with the top
10 worst Blink songs.
Top 10 worst Blink songs from both of us. But then we're going to end on a posy note and talk about our own our top 10 Blink-182 favorite songs ever. And my list is actually the objective best Blink-182 songs.
I can get it out. So no one's going to believe your list at all.
This is tough. This is tough.
You're an unreliable narrative. You don't believe what you're saying. Therefore, your list is obviously wrong. So,
my name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. So, yeah, let's get right into this. Let's get into the top 10 worst Blink-182 songs of all time. So let's start with the worst of the worst.
You want to go 1 to 10, and then you want to do all of my 10, and then all of your 10, or what do you want to do?
Let's just run through them real quick just worst. Just start with the very worst.
Do you want me to rattle off all of my 10 first, and then you do all of your 10, or do you want to go back and forth?
Let's do back and forth, but do it real quick. Back and forth real quick. Back and forth real quick.
I think we have the same worst song they've ever done. That's California.
Yeah, California is easily the worst song they've ever done. The Beige Little Boxes. This song is truly horrendous. Acoustic kind of thing going on. This is on the California record. It's just really bad. So California is their worst song, and I'm glad we agree upon that. That's
the last time we're gonna do that.
Yeah. So what's the second worst Blink song right here? Go,
dude. Your obsession with this, honestly, Left Alone. This song is not good, dude.
Also from California, from 2016. I love Left Alone. It didn't make my top 10 list, spoilers, but I do love this song.
That's crazy.
I love this Blink song. I think Left Alone is such an incredible song. It's so fucking good. But so you're crazy for putting this at number 2 on your list. My number 2 is Los Angeles, because Los Angeles is truly a horrendous song as well. God, also from California, just California all over here.
It's not that bad though.
Los Angeles is terrible. It's fucking
bad,
terrible.
But it's not that bad.
It is fucking terrible. It's a bad song.
Okay.
So what do you got for number 3?
All the Small Things. All the small.
I mean, I think it's a dumb song. It's a dumb song, but God,
dude,
there's so many
don't
worse
like
songs
this
than
song. I don't like this song. I don't care. A lot of these songs are my worst songs when we get into the chronological order. So I will go into them more when we talk about them. But
okay.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So my number 3, remember to Forget Me from 9.
You forget me.
There's so many bad songs off of 9, and this is just one of them. It's just so over the top production wise, and it just the melodies are awful. They're cheesy. They're dumb. The lyrics are horrendous. These guys are fucking in their late 40s at this point. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? So what do you got for number 4?
Built This Pool. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, so my number 4 is Runaway, also from 9. Yours, Built This Pool, is from California. Built This Pool, I tried not to put the shorter songs on there because those are so easy.
I tried, but this one's so dumb.
I know Built This Pool is pretty fucking bad.
I want to see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool. Dude, we're way past that. Way past that. But the worst part of that 16-second song is when everything stops and then John Feldman goes, "Is that it?" Oh, God, I hate it so much. Dude, you're not part of the band, bro. Fuck off.
It's so fake. It's so fake. Runaway from 9 is my number 4. Like I said, I'm just going to repeat myself. It just bad songwriting, bad melody, stupid fucking lyrics.
We don't have to go in depth here. We have a lot to do. We don't have. I know.
That's why. That's okay. Okay. Fine. So what's your 5?
Heaven. The song sucks.
Heaven. Love that song though. I do like that song.
It's trash.
Plus 44 song.
It's the 5th worst Blink song.
My number 5 is Bottom of the Ocean. This is on Cali Deluxe. I did put deluxe songs on here for whatever reason. You didn't put deluxe songs
because I wasn't being a little bitch like you. Like, oh, I don't want to touch like Sacred Blink, so I'm just gonna choose to like. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I didn't know. I did.
Before. I told you. I told you with ample time for you to adjust. That's all right. Okay.
All right. So what do you got for 6?
What
do you got?
Scared to color your hair? You're scared to do good Blink rankings. That's
what do you got for 6?
I get it.
What do you got
Number
for 6?
Anthem Part 3.
And the part 3. Okay, that's stupid too. The best of the anthems. So my number 6 is I really wish I hated you.
The best of the anthems.
It's the best of the anthems. Number 6 is I really wish I hated you from 9. Man, I really wish I hated you, but oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hate it so much. What do you got for number 7?
Number 7. This is home.
You gotta say it like
sucks,
Luke does.
Dude. This song is not
home
good.
like Luke.
Home. He kind of goes up. He goes home. Where's he go? Home.
No, he ends on a low. Home. He goes home. Yeah, he ends on the low.
Semantic satiation, I think, is the word where you say like the word over and over and it becomes fucking weird. I think that's what it's called.
My number 7
is weird.
It does. And that's off of Neighborhoods. My number 7 is 21 Days from Buddha, their first record, their demo. Just bad, slow, early Blink, not the best. So what do you got for number 8?
Home is such a lonely place. Home is such a lonely place without you.
I really do like this song. I do like that song a lot.
Stupid,
it's crazy that you put it in your bottom 10.
Which sucks.
From California. So my number 8 is Black Rain from 9. This song, them trying to be dark and sexy, and it's terrible.
Atrocious.
It's so bad. But we'll get into that later. So what do you got for number 9?
Black Rain, baby.
Black Rain, awful. Number 9 for me is Sober from California.
That's
terrible.
Crazy.
Terrible.
No.
This is co-written by fucking Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy.
Fucking co-written by fucking somebody. Who cares?
So what's your number 10?
And then like this is probably gonna give me hate, but I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm lost without you. I just don't like this song.
I'm lost without you.
Listen at home, like I'm done. I'm done after
after this place is.
Here's your letter.
Oh, here's your letter. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like
number 10. That's fine. It's like it's a Angels and Airwaves song. Number 10 for me is You Don't Know What You've Got. Or no, wait, was that what it's called?
Don't know what you've got.
From One More Time, from the newest record.
One more.
That song is just not very good. It's not a very, very good song. So
okay.
Those are the 10 worst Blink-182 songs from us. So at this point,
stupid and cheesy because you didn't even pick actual Blink songs. You picked deluxe and B-sides and bonuses and shit because you're too fucking. I didn't want to get into it. I poured my beer. My
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I got my Blind Pigs. I poured it into my little cat beer glass.
Nice. I got a buddy. I got a Budweiser right here. See that? Budweiser, baby. Tall boy.
I splurged. I saved my Blind Pig for something special, and here it is, girl.
For Blink. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, what we're doing this week is a little bit different. We're going chronological order in Blink's discography and history. We are going to be talking about how not great of a band this is. Because they do have a lot of bad things in their music. There's just moments that they're not very good. So it's going to be a very negative episode. It might be kind of difficult for us because we love this band so much.
It was very difficult at times.
But yeah, let's start with, the band formed in 1992 out of Poway, California, San Diego, really. And their first album, demo, really, was Buddha. So let's get into this. Buddha out in 1993. So we're also going to give our stinker from each one of these albums, an overrated song from each of these albums, and then we're going to kind of round out with a banger. Because
I'm going to do an underrated song on the album, and then I'm going to do my banger because we decided underrated. But you forgot.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. Yeah, I didn't do underrated.
So you can just sit there and hear my underrated song and just fucking
continue.
Have no rebuttals. Also, Buddha came out in '94. It's not a big deal.
Okay,
but Buddha,
94.
and I think we both really tried not to just like regurgitate what people don't like about this record because like what somebody doesn't like about this record, that's what we love about this record or all these records. So it's kind of really just nitpicking what we really not necessarily don't like, but maybe would change. It was tough. This is like maybe the hardest like rankings I think we've ever done. Like for me, for sure, this was very, very difficult.
Even though we didn't rank him, but
it was. It was hard. Buddha.
Yes, this is a demo. It plays like a demo, sounds like a demo.
Exactly.
There's parts that just don't sound great, like the whole concept to like time, the song time. Ugh. And like when you're, like especially with like in that, I mean that's my worst song here. When they're humming in the chorus for the time, it's like it's off key and just it sounds fucking like absolute garbage. They do not sound pleasant. I'm like, damn, dude, Tom's vocals have not come into their own yet. He has no idea what he's doing. It does not sound pleasant to the ears. And a lot of like the second half of this record is for sure uneventful. Nothing really goes on.
Yeah.
But time is my worst song. Do you want me to run through all my 4 points, and then you do your whole thing?
We'll do that. Yeah, this
is
is new territory
song.
for us.
As I said earlier, overrated transvestite. It's not even on Spotify, and it's just a joke song anyway. It's really not a great joke song. It's a little funny sometimes, but like, I could do without it. Yeah. Underrated. 21 Days, dude. 21 Days is a good song, and
It's not that good.
I wish they would have carried it over to Cheshire because there's a lot there that they could.
Wait, did you mean
done.
underrated? You mean underrated?
Yeah, underrated.
You said
transvestite
overrated.
is overrated. Transvestite was overrated. 21 Days is underrated.
Oh, okay.
Pod hearing is also difficult.
Pod hearing is very hard. Yeah.
Pod hearing is difficult when we're old. Especially when you have a little fucking bitch in your ears because I didn't want my follicles and get all damaged. 21 Days, it's a good song, dude. It's very much. It sounds like this is how Carousel started. Like just this sound of 21 Days, like that's how Carousel formed to be Carousel. Like I don't buy that. Just this fucking first song that we played is now the song that we did together for the first time ever. Like okay, whatever. But 21 Days is good. It's 100% nowhere near top 10 worst Blink songs. That's crazy boy talk. You must have fell on your head before.
You're wrong.
Best song is Carousel. This version, that's why I put it here. Love this version of the song. It's very fun. And as the lore goes, like this is the first one they wrote together, even though it's missing from the Fly Swatter EP. But whatever, we'll bypass that point and move on. But yeah, Carousel.
Okay. So yeah, I mean Buddha. This is like you've said. This is essentially a glorified demo from '94. And you can hear it. Most of the record is kind of not most of it, parts of it are kind of forgettable. It's very, very amateur, both, production wise, songwriting wise. It's very, very amateur. It sounds like a demo, honestly, but a long fucking demo. I think it's 14 songs, something like that. So yeah, and I get why people don't like this record. It's really, really rough. And also they were trying to do things that were a little too ambitious for them at the time. They're trying to like slower songs where they're trying to sing like actual singers, but neither of them can really do it, and it comes off as bad. 21 Days is one of those songs. That's my stinker on this one. The vocals are pretty fucking rough. It's mid-tempo on an otherwise pretty fast album, but it's a fucking mess. Everybody sounds like they're about to fall apart. Scott barely keeps it together. I mean, I think Scott's a good drummer. He was a good drummer, but he played so fast that the other guys a lot of the times couldn't keep up, and it just got, especially when you watch them live, they could barely fucking hold it together. And that's how this whole record is. It's a fucking mess. Transvestite is also a fucking stinker. I don't care. It's just a dumb song. Overrated song, Fentuzler. I don't know why people think this song is really good, and it's fine. I think it's just fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. So that's my overrated song. I just don't. Whatever. Banger, Carousel. Just
you better not put Carousel twice.
Carousel's fucking great.
If all you do is cheat your way through this whole fucking Blink episode, I'm gonna say something.
I'm just being honest. I can be honest, can I?
God damn, dude. But so there has to be a better version of Carousel. They both can't like equally perfect.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, Buddha is not that great of a record. It's not that, and I totally understand people who don't like Blink, why they don't like this record. I totally get it. So, what do you got so Cheshire Cat? Cheshire Cat was the next record that came out, 96, I believe. 90. Dude, I'm getting all the dates all fucked up.
You're a year off. That's not a big deal. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So what do you got? What do you got on Cheshire Cat? What sucks about this record? So some people call this their first record. So what do you hate so much about this record?
I mean, this really is like their first record, but because of the only founding member of Blink-182 counts Buddha as their first record, you kind of have to go with that. Regardless of what anybody else says, the only person that's been there since the beginning, throughout the entire career, says it that Buddha's their first. It's their fucking first. Piss off. But Cheshire, aside from the obvious fact that this is just a fucking re-recording of Buddha, right? Which, if this is the second record, then like, oh, fuck off. If this is a first record and that's a demo, then that's something different. But like, fuck off, whatever. There's a lot of weaknesses here. The joke songs, dude, they're a bit much. The older we get, it's kind of like, sometimes I'm not in the fucking mood. And like, dude, they're dumb. They are dumb. And I'm not. Sometimes I'm not in the mood.
You don't want to talk. You don't want to listen to Just About Done. You know?
Fuck no. Fuck
you don't. You don't want to know how to throw a dick down the stairs or anything like that.
I do not care anymore. I've known how to do that for years and years. So
you've grown up.
Whatever that even means. Sometimes I just want to hear, whatever. But then there's also, dude, there's too many fucking songs in this record. There are too many songs that don't have a unique identity to warrant 16 tracks at 41 minutes. If this is your first record in the middle of the 90s, when like pop punk is already a thing, but like Blink is now perfecting pop punk and striving to be what everyone else wants to be for pop punk when they hit Enema. But dude, this is too long. We do not need 41 minutes of the same song 4, 5, 6 times. 10 songs. This could have been a fucking demo. Like, dude, Cheshire and Buddha both could have been just absolute demos.
Yeah, I totally agree. With Cheshire too, it's just the production, the guitar sounds they got. I've never heard a guitar sound like this on this record. It sounds just fucking bad. It's unique. It's fucking unique, but his guitar tone sounds like garbage.
It's just blown out.
Scott's drums too, they sound like garbage. Like, just the way everything was mic'd, it sounds like shit, and I get it. Yeah, they're fucking like 19 or 20 when they recorded this record, and they did it for like no fucking money. I get it, but
it sounds like
it's still it doesn't sound good. It does not sound good, and I don't know. And also they're trying to do stuff on this record as well, like slower stuff like Cacophony. You know, just it does not hit. It's too slow. It's silly. It's dumb. That's actually my stinker on here. But
that was close for me too.
But yeah, I mean, and in the end, Scott's a good drummer. He's a great drummer, but he's fucking one dimensional. He's a great one dimensional drummer, and that's what you got here. And I get why people love Travis so much because I mean he shakes things up a bit. So I mean, what do you have? Stinker and overrated
strings. Dude, that pod
You've always hated that song.
I just can't. I can't stand strings anymore. Like I never loved it anyway before the pod, but like that cemented the fact that I'm never going to love this song. I do think the Cheshire version is the better version, I guess. Yeah. No, the Worcester version. Yeah, the Worcester version. That's why it's here, not on. Yeah, the Worcester version, the Worcestershire version. That's why it's here, not on Buddha's. But yeah, strings. Fuck that song. Overrated. Benoit Balls. A lot of my overrated are going to come from like, I just looked at the plays on Spotify and like, okay, like here's the number one play on Spotify. Let me go down until I find something like, oh yeah, that's stupid. There's no reason that should have that high. But Benoit Balls, just because like this is quoted a lot by Blink fans in like Blink forums and they'll say, oh, remember Benoit Balls? And it's like, dude, that sounds stupid. It's not something to be proud of. It's fucking annoying. And when Tom goes, the wah, 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 like that's annoying, dude. That's like, that's Tom imitating like an aggressive marble mouth. It's so fucking obnoxious. Yeah. But sometimes I do like it. So I will throw that out there because I'm not just lying and saying that I hate that song. I do enjoy it sometimes. I think the more I drink, the more my fences come down.
And you could talk shit on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait. I got some good shit talking coming up. So
underrated TV and the song TV. Dude, there's a couple really amazing parts. Like the harms in the verses, the laws, like the length of the song. This is a true like punk pop song. Like the punk comes first and this through and through. But it also just happens to be pretty fucking catchy. And man, if they just had like perfected this one and dragged this one to Dude Ranch and made it just a little bit better, chef's kiss right there. And then my best song, because I've already chosen Carousel, I'm not gonna be a little bitch and just choose the same song over and over and over. Now, there's anything wrong with that if you want to just take the easy road. But my best song is Eminem's. Man, this is just chock full of different melodies. And kind of like the first time we hear Tom just throw out so many chords in a song. Sometimes he's just kind of doing like 1 or 2 chords at first, maybe like 1 for a chorus, but he's all over the place. 3, 4, 5 different chords in the song. Not that that's like anything to write home about. For these guys, it's pretty good. And again, I will preface this too. Throughout the course of this, I will say, oh, this is their prog stuff. This is crazy. This is out there. For Blink, Let's keep it in the Blink world, okay? We're not comparing this to anything else except for Blink and what they've done throughout their career.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, my stinker, like I said, Cacophony is the worst song on here. Overrated, I would say Benoit Balls. I mean, a lot of people talk about that song, and it is a bit goofy, and I totally understand why people don't like it. Why people would not like that song. Banger. I mean, I know you're gonna shit on me for saying Carousel, but it is Carousel.
Wow.
A good runner up, Wasting Time. I fucking really like Wasting Time. I do dig that song a lot. And it's a Mark song. But yeah, in the end, this record is just, it's fast, but once again, it always sounds like it's falling apart or it's about to fall apart. So Cheshire Cat, I totally get why people don't like this record. Even the band hate this fucking record. So let's move on to Dude Ranch, third record from 1997, the last to feature Scott Raynor on drums. I got it right. I looked before I started. So yeah, last to feature Scott Raynor on drums. And this record is just, Mark Trombino also produces the first and only record Mark Trombino produced for the band. And thank God. So what are your thoughts on Dude Ranch first? And then I'll jump into my stuff too. Or we'll kind of go back and forth.
Yeah. So for one, again, it's too long. Like these, I don't know where the fuck they get off, but like there's too many songs here. Like the whole wanting to be taken slightly more serious, but like adding joke shit throughout too. Like get the fuck out of here, bro. Like you're obviously too immature to make a serious record, but then you're also like wanting too much to be grown up to make a full out like silly punk record. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Mark Trombino is there to just basically babysit. And luckily we came out with a record that sounds like, okay, it's passable comparatively. Like that's all he fucking did for this. Listening to this record, like without liking the genre, you'd find half of these songs to pretty much sound absolutely identical. Yeah. There's nothing setting them apart except for Mark and Tom's vocals. Like,
exactly. And that's what I was going to bring up too, is that this record, there's no real like iconic riffs. Like even on Cheshire Cat, like you had M&M's, you had Wasting Time, you had Carousel. You had a lot of songs on there that had very distinctive riffs on there. But outside of Pathetic and Damn It on Dude Ranch, there's no riff on here. Like it's just like, let's play as fast as we fucking can. Scott, just fucking, bump that tempo up and we'll try to like keep up with you. I mean, otherwise, yeah, there's no anything iconic on here. And yeah, I agree with you. I mean, if it wasn't for Mark and Tom's polarizing vocals, Tom honestly is at his most nasally on this record out of every Blink record. This is him at the most nasally. And also this is, if you like Mark's songs more, like Mark as more of the band leader more, this is Mark's last band leader album. Correct. After this, everything is Tom led. Buddha through Dude Ranch is all Mark. Mark was the boss, Mark was the dad, it was Mark's band. But yeah, then Tom kind of took over. So if you don't like Tom,
I don't
get why. So you hate fucking Tom.
Never did.
Also, those interludes are so bad too. Fucking
they're stupid.
They're so dumb.
And again, it's way too fucking long. And once you get past like Dick Lips, honestly, it's like fucking hit and miss. Like it's okay, that was cool. Oh yeah, like Apple Shampoo. Oh yeah, Josie's dope. But then it's okay. So like my worst song is I'm Sorry, even without the skit. Same here. Fucking too long.
I'm Sorry long. Is the worst song on the record, easily.
Overrated. New Hope. Like I don't give a fuck if it's like Star Wars related and shit. No, it's only remembered because of the Star Wars reference and shit like that. It's a little bit catchy, but dude, it's so fucking basic.
Overrated.
It's like the most basic punk song you could possibly ever.
It is. No, I agree. It's one of the worst songs on the record. It's one of the worst songs on the record. But overrated songs, Apple Shampoo, through and through. That song, people fucking go apeshit for that song. If you go on YouTube, so many bands have covered this fucking song. People truly love Apple Shampoo. I don't fucking get it. The band doesn't really like it. The band doesn't even get why the people like this song. It's not that good of a song.
Apple Shampoo is a better song than
it's so overrated
because it's more fun to like play. If I was going to cover a song between Apple Shampoo or New Hope, Apple Shampoo fucking every day of the week.
Did you say Apple Shampoo or did you say A New Hope was your stinker?
My overrated.
Oh, overrated. But no. Apple Shampoo is overrated because people love it and it's not that good.
No.
I know you said now I can say that you're wrong and stupid for saying that because
it's basic. It's a basic bitch song. Like, whatever. It's so good. Like I enjoy it. I'm not gonna skip it, but it's overrated. It's not that great.
Which
not
I
saying
agree.
Apple Shampoo is also like not that great.
I mean,
either.
both are overrated songs, but Apple Shampoo is way more overrated than A New Hope. Apple Shampoo is not that.
Apple Shampoo's like music
so
carries it farther than A New Hope's lyrical content carries it. Like we only talk about A New Hope because it's about Star Wars. That is it. That is it.
Which okay, I get and I do agree that Apple Shampoo is a better song, is technically a better song than A New Hope, but the way that people love Apple Shampoo is out of control and it's stupid.
That is true. That's
so that's why I put Apple Shampoo higher. That's why I would put Apple Shampoo higher than A New Hope, because the way that fans react, or a lot of people react to that song, is just silly boy talk. Straight up silly boy talk.
But like Apple Shampoo's got the good like
good judges, but otherwise it doesn't have like the best melody, the best chorus, or anything like that. It's an okay song on the record. It's an okay. I think
this is exactly why like people hate fucking Blank, hate Dude Ranch, hate this era of like pop punkage, just because like dude, this is
it's almost amateur. It's almost amateur.
And it's funny because like when I'm saying these things, it's like, dude, this band fucking sucks, and I don't like them. And like, all I fucking did this week was just listen. Oh, I listened to these fucking like 4 times.
I know,
like,
I did too.
Front to back to front to back. It's like, oh my god, what is wrong with me?
I listened to all of these records on Spotify, and I listened to all of these records on vinyl too.
Dude,
I did it all. Yeah.
Well, I'll talk about when I get to the end of the state. But okay, so my underrated song is Dick Lips. I just don't think like this is the most underrated song on this record. Like this song.
Yeah,
this song is the best song on this record. If it wasn't for Pathetic and Damn It, like that is it. This is the best song outside of Pathetic and Damn It and Carousel. This is the best song they've done pre Enema of the State.
I would say underrated, just off the top of my head. Underrated for me would be Untitled. I love Untitled. Just the palm units.
All we care about is the blowjob. That's all we care about now. As soon as you've heard that live version of it, you don't give a fuck what Untitled sounds like. That's it.
All right. So you're underrated side. Okay. And then
so the best song's Pathetic. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, this is the only choice for best song on this. Like, even though Damn It's really good and a catapulted them, like this might be objectively their best song. It's an incredible thing to master so early on, for having showed us that they can't do a goddamn thing right. Like, these guys can't do anything correct. But all of a sudden we get 2 vocalists. Like, we don't need to have separate songs, right? We can just rush through shit, talk over each other, and just yell and fight for the top spot. Like, this is peak Blink. Yeah. And like, that's the other thing that's wrong with Dude Ranch, is that we start with like the best song that maybe they've ever done, and it just goes downhill.
Yeah, it goes all downhill. Yeah, it really, really does. Also, the artwork too. I mean, I agree. Okay, so Pathetic is my favorite song on the record too. One of the best Blink songs ever. But yeah, the artwork too. I just want to talk about the artwork. It's stupid, man. I've always thought it was stupid. It's very, very dumb.
Damn, we should rank the artwork too.
Just begging a little bit, you know.
We can rank as we go. So far, like, I think Cheshire's number 1, Buddha, and then Dude Ranch.
I would agree. Yeah. Cheshire is number 1, Buddha, Dude Ranch. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so yeah, this record, it's something. And honestly, let me just say this too before we jump into Enema, because it's going to go in. What I'm about to say is going to go into the future of the band. This band relies so heavily on their producer. You know, this album would not have been, Dude Ranch would not have been nearly as good had it not been for Mark Trombino. I feel like this record would have completely fallen apart. They wouldn't have got the sounds, the tones, the focus on this record had it not been for Trombino.
Absolutely.
And I'll say the same thing with Jerry Finn on Enema, Toy Page, and Self Unentitled. So let's just say that right now. I'm going to say that right now. Blink, especially at this time, relied heavily on producers, for better or worse. So let's get into Enema of the State. This is their 4th record from 1999. What do you got? I mean, this is arguably their breakthrough record. So what do you think here?
So like the 2 biggest things I've always complained about, I will always complain about, Travis and keyboards. Those are the only complaints that I have. That's it. But there's way too many keys on this record. There should have been 0. You just don't need it. these guys can fucking play. Let the kids play, dude. I say it all the time. And Travis, like, never have I heard a record that shows the fact that the drummer hasn't been a part of the band for very long. Hey, let's write songs and then give it to Travis. Like, dude, it's stupid. Like, it sounds like these guys have never even met each other. Travis may have as well been like a studio hand. Like, it does not sound fucking cool.
And he essentially was a studio hand. He was hired on as not an official member, but as a touring and session guy. He has no publishing rights on Enema of the State, nothing like that. He essentially got screwed over.
Because he didn't do anything. Well, he didn't do anything. He didn't write any of these songs. All he did fucking just play obnoxious and fucking loud.
He helped arrange the songs.
All he did was play obnoxious and loud. And we'll get more into the Jerry Finn and Travis thing, I guess, on the main episode when we talk about Mark's book a little bit more. But like, I get like why. I'm glad Travis stayed. I'm glad Travis stuck around because then we got Toy Patch, which is a better record. But dude, Enema is just Travis is too fucking much. It's almost unlistenable sometimes. It's like, dude, stop fucking doing that. Stop. It's like overacting.
I know it is. Yeah.
Watch the Elvis movie, the one a couple years ago with Tom Hanks as the captain, whatever the fuck it was. Elvis's like manager. Anyway, Tom Hanks plays the Elvis movie that came out, directed by Baz Luhrmann, who did Romeo and Juliet. Amazing movie.
That's probably why I didn't watch it, because that movie sucks.
Let's get the fuck out of here. But the Elvis movie was actually really, really good.
It sucks. Okay.
Okay, whatever. But the Elvis movie actually was really, really good. And Tom Hanks plays Elvis's like manager, but they call him the captain or some shit. I can't remember the general, the sergeant, something like that. And Tom Hanks just overacts, dude. It's just like everything he does, he tries so hard to like control the room with his acting, where it's like, dude, that's just, you're doing too much.
But then that's also
right.
But it's also that's also the sign of a bad director, where the director should be saying, like, you need to like settle down a little bit. You should do this. He should be directing the actor. So it's bad on the director.
Time again.
It does. Okay, so but it's also a bad director.
Shit. Gotcha. So you're saying Jerry Finn is shit.
I think at this point Jerry Finn he hadn't done much. He did a lot of engineering stuff. He'd done some mixing.
I do think Jerry Finn is shit in this record. Absolutely. I'm gonna fucking say it, and I don't care. The god that is Jerry Finn. I think Jerry Finn's better than Rick Rubin. Fuck Rick Rubin. Don't care about him. Never did. Never will. But yeah, Jerry Finn like saw something here, and he's like, oh, dude, this is going to be bigger than Green Day. This is going to be bigger than like Insomniac and Dookie. Let's make it happen. But he was scared. They got a new drummer, Travis, and Jerry Finn new drums, and Travis new drums, and they both talked about it. And Jerry Finn's like, fuck, man, if I don't let this guy do what he wants, he's going to walk. He's going to do something else, and he's not going to give a shit. And that's why we got... And it was a smart move, but that's why we got an overacting Travis on Enema. Ugh.
So he did it. So Jerry did it for the band. Jerry Finn did it for the band
at the expense of the band. I get it.
Once again, where would this band be without their fucking producer? They rely so heavily on producers, especially at this time. Even like later in their career, Neighborhoods would be the only exception, which we'll get into. But otherwise,
Neighborhoods sounds like garbage.
Okay, settle down.
Neighborhoods is not very good. I'm back on that camp. So we'll get there though.
But I agree. I mean, Travis's drumming is out of fucking control, and
dude, he's out of control.
But also it's his first gig as like. I mean, I know he did the Aquabats record just prior to this, but you know, it's his first time as like in a band that's like somewhat successful, because Damn It was pretty big. They had been casted into the American, but they were in movies at the time. Idle Hands.
As of right now, they are exponentially more successful than Aquabats ever was.
Exactly. So Travis, I think he was just trying to show off. He just wanted to make a name for himself, and he just fucking went for it on this.
This is where Travis Barker was born. Like before this, he was Tito or Baron Von Tito. Because in the Fury, the Aquabats, he plays the songs. He doesn't church it up like this.
He does not really.
This is when Travis Barker was born.
Yeah,
and the world never turned back.
Yeah, and I don't know. And this record too was the album that led to so much bad pop punk music. Like every band after this record came out wanted to sound like Blink-182, but only this Blink-182. So every pop punk band you hear after this is such a derivative version of this album. It's just bad, man. It's just fucking bad. Look at Newfound Glory, like a killer fucking drummer in Newfound Glory, I know they came out before this album came out, but even still, they became popular after Enema came out. Great fucking drummer. He churched it up a little bit more not as much as Travis, but he still churched it up a lot. But very just kind of over the top, super pop punk, kind of cheesy stuff. So it led to a lot of garbage music. This record led to a lot of garbage music. And also, Enema of the State, this is an album where it sounds like it was heavily influenced by record labels. Because why would a record label market and push this album as hard as they fucking did? Yeah, I know What's My Age Again fucking blew up when it came out. But the way this album fucking exploded, it's almost kind of suspicious. Like, why would they push it so hard? Why would they push this record and those two songs, What's My Age Again and All the Small Things? Why would they push it so hard? Kind of weird. And I get why people hate this fucking record. I get why like punk purists hate this fucking record. It's over the top, cheesy, polished, kind of annoying shit. I totally get it. So,
but it's because of Jerry Finn. Like the reason why this whole thing is because Jerry Finn had already worked. Like he was a mixer for fucking Dookie, and he worked the Rancid. Like he did all these things.
He did, yeah.
And people are like, they're now selling out little shows, and then Dookie explodes. Like holy fuck, like anybody could do this and make a lot of money. So like it's because of their producers, because of Jerry Finn.
So let's get it. So what do you got? Stinker, underrated, overrated? What do you got?
We haven't gone there yet. All the Small Things is the worst song. That's we already discussed that on my top 10 of
all the
Small
worst
Things songs.
The
song is not good, even without it being overplayed. That has nothing to do with it. Song. Not a good song. Overrated. Aliens Exist.
I agree. I totally agree. Aliens Exist.
I think it's better live because they speed it up. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to hear fucking Tom just like be annoying as fuck about this. But it's still like bottom tier Enema for me.
Yeah, it's so overrated.
Underrated? Anthem, dude. Your hatred for anthems.
Dude.
You're a ballad man in an anthem. It is good. I love the song because it turns into like this fucking wild thing in the second verse. And then it's just like Travis, even like double timing is already double time because he's gonna shut the fuck up. But like my favorite part is the end when we get Tom through that and that is like that. Those whole like, there's like 4 or 5 different notes that he plays there, all based on like it was like a B or something, whatever the fuck he does. That's Tom's entire like livelihood is those like 5 or 6 notes. Every riff he has ever written is just based on those fucking things, and he's showing us right here. So here it is, baby. That's all I got. That's all I got. Take it or leave it, because it's all you're gonna hear for the rest of my career. And he's stuck to that. And I respect it. But Anthem is so good, dude.
It is
crazy.
It's a good song. But you know what, friend of the pod, Skip? You know what, buddy? It's the worst of all the anthems. I know. I fucking said, hey, you were bitching to us a couple days ago. You
think Anthem is the worst of all the anthems?
Yeah, Anthem 1. Or no, I'm sorry. Anthem Part 2. I don't know what the fuck.
2, 1, 3 is how Jesus, you would rank Anthem.
Yeah. No. 3 is the best. Then 1, then 2.
I was doing 2 because we're doing chronological from.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up. And Skip got me mad. And Skip got me mad when he said that a couple days ago. And all Tyler's gonna talk about is how fucking Anthem Part 3 is the best of the anthems. Like, get the fuck out of here, Skip. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not the best of the anthems.
It is the best.
That's fine.
But Anthem is not that great.
You want to hear a banger? Or no?
What's a banger?
You want to keep complaining about
Wendy Clear? Wendy Clear?
No, that was a good one. April.
That's
Fool's
my banger,
me, right?
Yeah, that's my banger.
Are we still in April? Yeah, it's in April. That was good. April Fool's.
We're still April.
Yeah. Every time in high school, I used to get my Spanish teacher, Mrs. Gigliotti or something like that. I used to do April Fool's jokes on her, like well into April, like 20th, 25th, and she used to get so mad. But they're like super harmless stuff. Where like I would move her chair like outside. And she's like, why do you always do this? And I'm like, because it's April Fool's. She's like, that already passed. Like, no, it's not April 1st Fool's. It's April Fool's. And then like, she'd always like, I'm going to call your dad. Everybody always said that. I'm going to call your dad. I'm going to call your dad.
So our theater teacher, Miss Simmergren, always would threaten your dad or threaten to call your dad. It was so funny.
Like in actuality, my dad on the phone would be like, oh, I'm going to talk to him. But he's like, what are you? That's stupid. Don't do that. Like, okay, I won't do it. And then I just did it. Yeah, whatever. My banger this time around is Party Song. This is the one I've loved for a long time. I remember singing this like to my Walkman and like my stepdad
singing it to your Walkman.
Yeah. I mean, I did that with the NSYNC record too, but I'm going fuck. But this is just like, for me, this is comfort blink here, and this week has just been really good comfort blink. So that's some of my best, worst, and over and unders are reflective of that. But also the chorus riff of this is just the same from Dysentery Gary. The ding, and then I saw her standing.
Oh yeah.
And then in Dysentery Gary, right? It's the same fucking
It is
riff,
the same.
so.
Yeah.
Like all Tom does is recycle the same riffs over and over because he's not a great guitarist. He's not a great like musical songwriter, but here we are. Doing yet another Blink record.
I know. Banger is Windy Clear. I know you and I fight about that a lot, but I love the organ in it. I think this is a great fucking song. So that's my banger.
Worst part of the record.
So album artwork wise, I've never liked this album artwork. I thought it was so cheesy and it's kind of stupid. I would rank this
2.
third.
This is 2.
I would put this as...
You think Buddha's better than this?
No, I'm sorry. No, so it'll be Cheshire number 1, Buddha, then Enema, and then Dude Ranch is worst.
Okay.
Dude Ranch is worst, yeah.
I would put this above. Actually, now that we talk about like the whole label thing, how like Jerry Finn helped them get a bigger thing, like putting this on the cover kind of makes me think like the Sex Sells thing, and makes me want to put it last.
Yeah, it's kind of it's silly, it's dumb,
it's fucking cheesy. So punk.
Let's get into Toy Patch. Take off your pants and pants and jacket. Ready for this one? 5th record from 2001. So
I think
let's get into it.
I think I always have the most notes for the records I love the most. Like the most
like
hate
the most negative stuff.
I love the most. Yeah, stuff I don't care about. Like I don't have that much. But yeah, Toy Patch 2001. The whole image overhaul on this record is fucking ridiculous. It's so goofy. It's like, dude, you guys, come on, bro. Like first of all, you're too old for this. And then yes, I agree. The big problem is Anthem Part 2 as the opener.
Terrible
like,
opener.
Dude, I rail against like parents and like getting angry that everything's their fault. It's like, dude, you're fucking 30 years old, my guy. If
we're fucked up, you're to blame. Come on, man. Just straight up bad lyrics.
Those are very, very bad lyrics. It's so fucking goofy and so dumb. I also hate that song too because I got a ticket when I'm driving to school for it. But like the whole record is just chock full of like teen angst or like teen romance, and it feels just so gross to love. Like this record coming from a grown ass man, like 2 like grown men listening to the record, and like, dude, like, are you talking? Like, these guys are already in, like, really, like they're married, right? Like Mark was already married.
So
like,
was
he's
Tom.
done. Tom was already married.
I think his wife at the time was pregnant too. So
like,
they were.
You guys get the fuck out of here. Like this is just weird. It's. I find it disingenuous. I find it something that's going to prey upon the kids. It's a record that was made to be a hit machine and prove like how edgy Blink still were. And I think you could one-liner this record with slightly evolved but predictable. Like when you compare it to like everything they've done.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you look at not only the songs but the marketing for it too, and all of that. I mean, this is like the darker. This is essentially Enema of the State Part 2, 2.0.
Yeah.
That's what this is. You know, even for like beat for beat. You know, you have Rock Show is What's My Age Again. All the Small Things is First Date. You have your ballad, Adam's song. You have your ballad on here, Stay Together for the Kids. And then you have like fucking beyond bangers outside of that too. So it's like you have all that. Travis is still fucking churching it up way too much on this record. There's a lot of churching on this one. Super slick production as well. But marketing wise, they also added an edgier element to them. They made the album cover black.
Sideways hats. They had
sideways hats, baggy pants. And when you open up the CD case, the picture of the band, they're all wearing black. Black baggy Dickies, black shirt, black hat. Tom had the black fingernails. So it was just like this edgier thing, and it was just like, okay, the kids who were in middle school during Enema of the State, they're in high school now. They're rebelling more, so they're going to relate more to this era of the band. So they dressed them up differently. It's just it was just so of its time and just so record label. It's just like it just reeks of like record label interference in a way.
An entire image overhaul when you're only 4 or 5 records deep, and you're still like a nobody, like comparatively to like Green Day, right? Like you're still Blink. And when this hit, they became something massive. But like you don't need an image overhaul, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't even have an image before this. They wore like normal clothes. They were wearing like Quicksilver and Hurley and shit.
But honestly, because they were wearing it, kids fucking ate that shit up. They loved Hurley. They loved Quicksilver and all that. But then also after all of that, the guys in Blink and they all thought, oh, why don't we just create our own clothing line?
Our own thing.
And Atticus in Macbeth in Famous Stars and Straps sell a shit ton of fucking merch, and it's our merch. We don't have to pay anybody out. It's our fucking stuff. So it's great from a business standpoint, but it just comes off as very.
Which even saying that, right, is great from a business standpoint. Like that thing, true punk purists would think that sentence has no business being in punk music. Because
that's just like capitalism. You're the straight up, them being capitalists, and that's not punk at all. It's like you gotta fucking live in a squat. You gotta, you have to gatekeep everything to be a fucking punk.
I mean, at least at the very fucking least, you should hate the man. And all Blink is now going to be talking about is hating relationships and being dumps and parents and
being dumps. Yeah,
being dumps.
Being dumps.
Being dumps.
And also the joke songs on here are just so dumb. Come on, fuck a dog when you fuck grandpa, which was when you fucked Hitler, and then Mother's Day. They're bonus songs, but I mean they were still joke songs. And the whole story is that, they went to the record label wanted to hear some songs off the new record, and they thought it was funny if we just show them joke songs, and the label was just horrified by this. And
walking out and leaving.
Yeah. And so just this record's silly. It's silly boy talk sometimes.
Worst song. I mean, we'll get into how great this record is in a second. But worst song is Anthem Part 2. Yeah. Again, we talked about it. Overrated for sure. Stay Together for the Kids. Vastly overrated. Like even though these guys really did try really, really hard musically, lyrically, it's still just fucking cheesy. Like some of the lines they threw out here. Like on the surface, like, oh, that's fucking good, dude. Like when Mark talking about it just rots and fall away, and like these are cool lines that are otherwise like kind of wasted on a really fucking cheesy song. And also like to think that these guys would like, what the fuck would you make a music video with a building collapsing after like 9/11 and think that the record label is gonna okay this shit? Get the fucking tone deaf idiots. These guys have. Like, no matter how much they want to be a big band, no matter how much they want to be like world stars, they have no fucking idea what they're doing yet. No idea.
In all fairness, they started filming it the day before 9/11 happened, and they already had the budget, the treatment. They had Sam Bayer there who directed it.
And then they kept doing it afterwards.
They kept doing it. They'd spent another couple days working on it.
Starting it before it happened is one thing, but you keep doing it afterwards is fucking tone deaf. Straight up.
I bet, yeah.
Okay, underrated. You ready for this bad boy?
Let's do it.
Got your little sippy of your beer?
Okay,
Story of a Lonely Guy. Story of a Lonely
Underrated?
Guy. Underrated. Here we go.
That's
I know it's a throwaway song for so many.
Stinker. That's my stinker. I know it's a
throwaway for so many, and like it's like the third lowest listened to. It's a third lowest listened to on Spotify after Happy Holidays and Shut Up. But it's a great song, and like it's only trying to be middle ground. It's an easygoing pop punker song. Tom's delivery is so slacker. It's so fucking good. He just does not give a fucking shit on this song. Mark barely does any harms. It's like this song is not about like vocal. It's about like where we're going from the cool drum or from the cool like instrumental parts, because we get really rad parts. Tom guitar slides, especially like the little things in the chords, like those things, and then we get an actual like pick slide going down into like the chorus, and like we all get this. It's a really cool song until we get to like the bridge, and then we get the best chick on the entire record when it's like, and then we get back into the last part of the bridge. It's a good fucking song. Don't focus too much on the vocal deliveries. Focus more on the music. It's good.
I mean, it's honestly the stinker. It's the worst song. It's my least favorite.
That's silly boy talk. That's silly boy talk.
And I do agree. I do agree.
All you do is talk shit at Anthem Part 2, and you're gonna put "Story of a Lonely Guy."
"Story of a Lonely Guy" is a lesser song. It's a lesser song. Barely, but it is. I agree, though. Overrated. Stay Together for the Kids, through and through. Overrated song. Really, really dumb song. But yeah, "Story of the Lonely Guy." Story of a lonely guy. Jesus.
It's okay. I get it. Like this week, you probably just copy and pasted the same thing you've always thought over and over and over, and that's fine. I'm trying to sit here and give you a new perspective on a band you've never heard before. My banger online songs.
Of course it is. Typical. Typical here. And what are you gonna say? Oh, that's so good that they can't even play it live. Fucking skip.
So yeah. I get when people cry like and whine like Mark's bass line is so simple and this, like get the fuck out of here. This is a great example of them like pushing themselves as musicians and trying something they aren't comfortable with. That's why they don't play it live. But like, you know, Tom's riff is complicated. Again, we talked about earlier the prog thing and complicated. It's complicated for him. It's a complicated thing for him to play. That little quick drum roll into the last end with a like that thing. A little proggy, a little fun. And that's why they don't play it live, because this is way too hard, way too complicated of a song. And this is early in the record.
Second song.
So this record's heavy, man. This record is so heavy compared to Enema. It's so much fucking better. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Right.
Talking about Enema's so
banger. Banger. Every time I look for you. This is a top 10 Blink song right here. The back and forth vocals. I fucking love it. Super catchy riff. Great melody. Awesome fucking song. It's crazy that this is not your number one. I get it. Online songs is great, but
it's good.
The song's better.
It's a good song. It's a good pop version of Pathetic. It's a good pop version of Pathetic.
So let's get into the self-entitled record, or self-titled, Blink 182. This came out in 2003. This is my favorite Blink record. I think this is your favorite Blink record. This is a lot of people's favorite Blink record.
Don't think for me.
Okay, well, too late. I did it. But yeah, 2003, the last record they put out before the first breakup of the band, before Tom leaving the band for the first time. So what do you got on this one? Why does this album suck? I got a lot of shit here. I got a lot of stuff here. Why does self-titled records suck?
Okay. Go. Here's why this sucks. Because it's just so over the top. It's so much. Like, experimenting is fine, but why the fuck is there somebody talking on this record that's not in the band reading a fucking letter? And why is that letter not at the end of the record when it's not a concept record? Whatever. Having a slow ass like wannabe ballad just so Robert Smith has something to like boring to sing along to. Fuck off. And then closing with an even slower, shitty ballad. Fuck off. That fucking piano outro to Miss You that goes on for far too fucking long.
And when they play it live, they fucking and they do that outro for like 2 fucking minutes. It's way too long. Yeah.
You don't need to do it even fucking for 1 second. You just, all meaning is lost. We don't need that outro. And the fact that we don't need so much marking down, dude. Like, so I'll get into down a little bit.
The down.
Like, this is a fractured band that already started like showing they're coming apart at the seams here, and like you said earlier about the Mark band versus Tom band, like we've seen that through like song leads, and now we get this, and it's just like, dude, you guys, like this is something, but I could tell you guys are not. Yeah, you're not who you were. You're not who you were, and this sounds like no one's having a good time, even though you think that you're having a good time, but like everyone's fucking miserable. This is
No, I know. I mean, well, yeah. So when you look at it, after Toy Patch came out, Tom essentially he didn't leave Blink, but he started another band with David Kennedy, who's also in Angels and Airwaves, and it was supposed to be this acoustic thing, but then it became a full band thing. He got Travis to do it, but excluded Mark. It hurt Mark's feelings a lot, which is understandable. I get that.
Well, and that's all based on like deceit, not lies, but based on like omission of truth.
It was, and it was a very shitty thing for Tom to do. And I'm not usually on Mark's side like that, but Mark, I understand why Mark's feelings were hurt.
Oh yeah, it's 100% Tom's fault. He handled that horribly,
so bad. And so that was a fracture in Blink 182. And on this record as well. This record also took like almost a year to make. They rented a house thinking, oh, okay, we rent a house out for a few months. We could write and record the record here. And it didn't work.
It was somebody's house.
It was somebody else's house. And they wanted to move back in because they overstayed their welcome. And so there was that. And this record cost so much money. And it was just this is like supposed to be their magnum opus, which it is, in my opinion. It is their magnum opus. But it's so over the top. The tones they got on here are fantastic, but goddamn, there's so much fussing over the sounds and the songs on this record, the atmospheric stuff. Like you mentioned, Robert Smith, why have him on this? I get it. You guys or Mark loves The Cure. Travis loves The Cure.
Put him on the closer.
Goddamn. But yeah, this song and having Robert's vocals go along with Tom's vocals, it just makes no sense.
None at all.
Tom is so nasally, he's so high pitched, it just makes no sense. Also, this is the record where Tom's voice changes forever.
Yeah.
So this is where he goes full marble mouth. He sings slower. He tries to actually sing when he's not that great of a singer, and you can't understand what he's saying half the time. And he completely changed his vocal style on this fucking record and beyond. Most of the songs are cut in half tempo wise. So if you like punk music, if you like pop punk music, this is not for you. If you like post-hardcore music or hardcore music like Fugazi and all that kind of shit, the emo stuff from the 90s, if you like that, you're going to hate this record because this is just a watered down version of that. That's exactly what it is. This is a gateway record into bands like Fugazi and the emo scene in the 90s, but that's pretty much it. Like, this record doesn't do anything, doesn't hit any sort of genre perfectly. It just pools a bunch of genres into one record, and that's what this is, for better or worse. And I totally get why people don't like this record, or why purists hate this fucking record, I should say, because a lot of people do love this record. But yeah, it's just, there's so much going on here. It's so fussed over, and the band or at least Tom was such a dick about everything. Mark was so hurt over everything, and Travis having no personality at all, just offered nothing to the whole thing. So this record's wild. Stinker, I'm lost without you.
You hate this record. You hate this record, dude.
But you agree with me, right?
Hate it.
You agree
of course
with me,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, also,
when
when fucking Feeling This came out, that was the first single that came out. When that song came out, I didn't like it. I heard it on the radio. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I want. I don't like this. But I mean, obviously it grew on me because, this is my favorite Blink record. But yeah, when I first heard it, I didn't like it.
Okay.
I was a little punk metal purist. What the fuck is this shit? It's post-hardcore shit.
Well, PPM, that's right.
Yeah.
PMP.
So,
yeah, I'm
lost
without you. Also, dude, this Tom's voice is so fucking grating. He goes on and on and on and on and on and on for 6 minutes, and there's nothing going on in this song. The song does not need to exist. It's not even a good Angels and Airwaves songs. And Angels and Airwaves isn't that good. This is not. Come on, Angels and Airwaves is not that good, bro. Nostalgia hits hard with Angels and Airwaves, but they're not a good band. Wooden Toe is not a great record. If you take the nostalgia goggles off, Wooden Toe is not a very good record. But overrated, down. I think this suffers from the Everlong effect. Once you hear the acoustic, or once you hear Tom play this by himself, that's all you ever want to hear. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't want to hear Mark in here. I don't want to hear the 2 minutes after it.
And he's always off key.
Don't need it.
Whenever Mark sings the down part, he's always off key live.
And
Never sounds good.
Dude, and then watching him try and record. And then Mark's always been pretty self-aware about how shitty of a singer he actually is, and they church it up in the studio. So it is funny to watch him sing the down. No. Stop it. No. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, down that song was fucking overrated. Underrated. Actually, I'm gonna do my banger, and then I'll end with underrated. That way, that'll be
okay.
cliffhanger.
That's fair.
My banger, even though Feeling This was a very, very, very close second, because, dude, Feeling This blew my mind. I was in Mr. Ortega's third period with John Drake in the back of the class.
History class. Mr. Ortega was in history class.
History class in the back of the class with our little headphones on, because K-Rock is like, oh, we're gonna premiere the new song from Blink-182, and Feeling This came on. And we're both like, what the fuck is this? This is really cool. I like this. So Feeling This is a very, very close second. But the Scenia, dude, the Scenia is so perfect. It's such a perfectly crafted song. It's its own world. It tells a generic story that we've heard already, loneliness and shit.
It's not the best song.
But god damn, dude, Tom brings so much emotion to it. It's like having an outline of a painting, and Tom just starts putting in colors, and you're like, holy fuck, I have never seen colors like that. And then to add the wild instrumentation behind all of that to give the song a nice kind of complex personality. Dude, this song is unreal. Unfucking real. If this is not your biggest banger, then we'll sign off and call it a day. Go ahead. What's your biggest banger?
So my stinker was I'm Lost Without You. Overrated song? I didn't talk about my overrated yet.
That's true.
I Miss You. So overrated. So fucking overrated. People talk about this that like it's one of the greatest songs written in the last 25, 30
Good
years.
fucking song though, dude.
It's a good song. No, it's a good song. It's a good song. But goddamn, is it overrated? And the voice inside my head. Come on,
just a perfect
man.
mark like set to a Tom Spike. There's never been a perfect mark
but also,
Tom Spike like that.
Come on, man. This is such a cheesy fucking song. Having it be like the ballad, with the acoustic guitar and the spooky bass line. It's so dumb. And where are you? It's so over the top. And Tom, man, Marble Mouth Tom, the voice inside my head.
Yeah,
it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. This song is so overrated, and people that talk about it and love it so much, it's all nostalgia goggles. That's what this is.
I love this song a lot. So
it's overrated.
Nostalgia goggles for me there, but I love this song.
I do like the song, but it is overrated. It's not my stinker. Well,
you just
not my stinker.
Naturally, whenever you put your hand up, now you just naturally do the wolf. Don't you?
It's an overrated song. I do like the song, but goddamn, it's fucking overrated. And it's like one of their most streamed songs. It's one of the most quoted songs. Come on,
here's why I think it's an easy target. No,
not the
for
song.
Overrated because like Hot Topic just fucking ate this shit up. Like, I bet you this song this song in particular, and then also probably like Black Parade and any other Mike and Little Grandma song boosted Hot Topic sales by like 5-10%. Like this song,
Fair.
Hot Topic ate up, made shirts, stickers, fucking hoodies, everything they could. They exploited the song. So yeah, Overrated. It's tough because if we're gonna be gatekeepy about it, absolutely. All these little fuckers who have never even listened to this band, don't give a fuck about this band. Yeah. That was gatekeepy. I don't give a fuck. Fuck those kids.
Yeah,
fuck Hot Topic. Hot Topic used to be cool, man.
Bullshit. You never bought shit from Hot Topic. I used to buy shit all the time from that place.
But it was cool. I never went in there because it was always pricey. Everything I don't fucking.
What are you talking? You could buy a band tee for like $15, or if it was on sale, you could buy it for like $8.
How many band tees did you ever see? How many band tees did I ever wear in high school? Like how many band tees did I ever wear in high school? How many bands did I ever wear? Did I wear in high school?
Okay, yeah, I know you didn't. But you're complaining how it was so pricey at Hot Topic.
It was fucking pricey.
It wasn't pricey. Even at that time, it wasn't pricey in the early 2000s.
Like all I wore was like Hurley and Quicksilver because my mom took me to the Quicksilver outlet over in like fucking Corona where the t-shirts were like $4 a piece. Like that's all I wore.
I mean, it's not like I'm fucking wearing, fucking...
Dude, still to this day, this kid over here just like vinyl. Like still to this day.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that back in high school, like I would buy band t-shirts from Hot Topic, or my parents would buy it because I didn't have a job, obviously. So my parents would buy them, and then my ex-girlfriend of the pod, Jessica, her parents would buy band t-shirts from Hot Topic too, and then we would swap shirts.
Sure.
So we would always swap shirts. So I had two wardrobes of band shirts at the time. So
no, that's what you do when you. Yeah.
I mean, that's what we did. Anyway, so banger always on this album. This is a top 3 Blink song, hands down, easily. I fucking love Always so much. It's such a fucking beyond banger. It's incredible. And the video is fantastic too. I don't give a fuck. It's a great video.
The video's good.
So album artwork on Blink's Blink. I've never really liked this album artwork.
It's stupid.
I don't like it. I think this is bottom tier artwork.
It means nothing. It's dumb. It became a brand. I think they were trying to go for like the Offspring Flamehead kind of thing. Yeah. That's what a lot of
it was more successful than that, but it's still not great.
It's stupid. Like the arrow thing. Like who gives a fucking shit?
Yeah, just never cared for it.
Whatever.
All right, so let's get into. So the band breaks up.
Underrated song. Here we go. It's real quick because I did it. I did fucking work.
So you did do underrated. Yeah, I apologize.
Underrated. Here's Your Letter. Here's Your Letter is the underrated song on this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is a great semi closer for the record because it's pressed up against or pressed in between two of the worst songs on the record. Right, the Robert Smith song and then Lost Without You. It's basic verse chorus like structure. So like there's not like an identity there. But like after a whole like experimental Blink record, it's nice to bring it back to like the basics of this one. And I think like what gets me with this one is the fuck I can't let this kill me part. The fuck I can't let the whole like
so good.
little drop part there. Like, god damn, man. It's a real quick part with a real quick build and just gratifying relief. Dude, Here's Your Letter is so good. If you can last that long, good for you. You're in for a treat.
All right. So the band breaks up at this point in 2005. And, we get a couple Angel and Airwaves records. We get Plus 44. The band reunites in 2009. 2011, we get Neighborhoods. This is with their seventh record. Like I said, 2011. This record, I do love this record a lot. Some people hate this record. You pretend to hate it. Skip pretends to hate it because he's stupid.
You like it because it's Tom, and you pretend to think Angel and Airwaves is like God's
because
gift to the earth.
Tom is a better songwriter. Tom is a better songwriter.
Angels and Airwaves begs to differ.
Okay. So I mean, at this point in the band's career, a lot of people don't like Tom's songwriting. They don't like Angel and Airwaves. And on this record, that's very, very Tom heavy. It's very Angel and Airwaves-esque. Mark doesn't seem to have a lot of input on the songwriting on this record. It's so Tom heavy, whether they're Tom-led songs or just Tom sounding songs in general. It's very, very Tom. Very Tom. Very Tom.
Very Tom.
So yeah, what do you think on this one? You said that you don't like it as much as you used to. You said this is bottom tier because you're stupid. But yeah.
So first of all, I'm gonna keep going on this, dude. Angels and Airwaves is not a great band. They are not. Wooden Toe holds up because we at that time like we went to both their first two shows and we were like obsessed with music or obsessed with Tom and Blink.
Yeah.
But like an objective like outsider coming in, Wooden Toe's not a great record. It's fucking stupid.
It's not.
Like objectively, Lifeform is probably their best record.
Like, yeah, I would say objectively, yeah. I would say objectively, Lifeforms is their best record. Yeah, you're right.
So like whenever you say like Tom is the better songwriter, like no, dude, the report card begs to differ because Plus 44 is I shouldn't say exponential because exponentially increases like with each tier. Like it's a scale. It's dramatically better than anything Angels and Airwaves have ever done. So Tom is not the better songwriter. He's only the better songwriter when he has Mark to kind of like push him along a little tiny bit. But like when Mark's there, yes, Tom is the better songwriter. When Mark is not there, Tom is not the better songwriter. Fact.
Yes.
Anyway,
correct.
Neighborhood. Like, dude, we waited 10 years.
Neighborhoods.
Neighbors hoods. Like, if all the neighbors had hoods on, oh, those are cool neighbors hoods, dude. So like, if we waited 10 years for this, like this is what you fucking did. Oh god, the fuck out of here. This is just like a better Ava record. Mark tolerated this shit in hopes of like something bigger and better, but Tom just recycled riffs, ideas, and just snuck in a fucking Ava record. That's all he did was just sneak in a fucking Angels and Airwaves record. And
his little sneaky sneaks.
Off.
Little sneaky sneaks.
Dude, Tom is a little sneaky snake, bro. Again, the main episode, we'll get into the book. Obviously, like everything's two-sided, but like, yeah, dude, he's a sneaky snake. He's a snake. He's a snake. Even though this band does well when Mark is laying like the vocal foundations and allowing Tom to explode with his vocal deliveries, right? Like, and I Miss You when Mark's setting up with everything and hello there, and Tom goes, where are you? Like that's the best 1-2 in all Blink history. Get the fuck out. When Tom comes in with the where are you, that's the best 1-2 in Blink history. And that's
pretty good.
There's killer songs on this record. Sorry, there's killer parts on this record, but I don't think there's any one song on this that stands as like top 10 Blink tier. I think there's a lot of parts on here that like, holy fuck, that was a really good chorus, or like, holy shit, that bridge was like some of the best I've ever heard, or like, fuck, man, that verse was incredible. But through and through, not a lot, man. Not a lot of through and through bangers. There are still parts of almost every single song that I just don't like. And that's why Neighborhoods is here, because it's not a great cohesive record. It's a more broken self-entitled. Yeah, right. It's a more like fractured self-entitled.
You're right. It totally is. I mean, the band at the time, they were recording all their parts separately. All three of them, Tom was down in San Diego, Mark and Travis were in LA, but even Mark and Travis were doing their own thing. I mean, Travis was producing, he was going out and playing shows, doing DJ sets with DJ AM, playing with Transplants. It's just like they were all doing their own thing, and Blink was essentially like a back burner project for them. This album was a back burner project. Maybe not for Mark, because Mark, like when Blink is active, that's all Mark does and thinks about. But yeah, I mean, it's still a fractured band. The only reason why the band got back together was because Travis almost died in a plane crash, and Tom came back to the band, and they thought, okay, well, let's do some tours, which we went to that first tour you and I did in 2009 or 10, 2009 or 10. I don't remember. We went to that tour in Irvine, remember? Irvine Meadows?
I don't remember if it was 9 or 10, though.
Yeah. So we went to that. So, but then, yeah, it's just everything about
this.
You
can see it then, too. It was like there was no fun
it wasn't
being
the same.
had on stage.
No, the jokes weren't hitting. It just felt awkward and kind of weird.
It did feel awkward.
Yeah. And I mean, at this point, Jerry Finn had died. He had died, I think in 2009. I think he died in 2009. And Mark talks about that in the book and how like he was very resentful toward Tom because Tom didn't go to his funeral.
Yeah, that's fucked, man.
It is kind of fucked. Like that's fucked.
Super fucked, dude.
It really, really is. Considering what Jerry did for the band and how close they all were.
Like Tom wouldn't have his fucking alien thing, and he wouldn't pretend to be in line with all the top naval officials like he always claims to be. Had it not been for Jerry Finn, like Tom wouldn't have the money to do this kind of shit. Yeah. That's just fucked. That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, so I mean, in the end, this is a very Tom-heavy album. If you don't like Tom's songwriting, if you don't like Angel and Airwaves, you're probably not going to like this record. And I get it. Totally get it. Full Marble Mouth as well. Also, because Jerry Finn didn't produce it, they didn't want to go with somebody else, so they self-produced it. Love or to hate it, I get why people hate it. There are parts that are truly blown out. Like, there's some shit.
Definitely hate it.
I don't think it's the worst thing they've ever done from a production standpoint. I think a lot of the Feldy shit is way worse than this. But I don't know, man. It's just it's a haphazard record. It's all over the fucking place. But the one, I can't say anything positive about this record. I gotta only be
I'll do it. Yeah, only your banger.
Only be negative.
And if you had an underrated, you could have done that too. But you fucking failed to do that. So.
So a couple things with this record I want to talk about. What the fuck is Love is Dangerous and Fighting the Gravity? Yeah, they're technically they're technically bonus songs or deluxe songs, but what the fuck is going on with them? I mean, those songs are just so fucking stupid. They're dumb songs.
They are so stupid.
I love singing them, but they're fucking dumb.
Especially, I like singing Fighting the Gravity too, because I like trying to get like the gravity. I do like the chest out thing and like chin down as low as you can possibly go. Like Grandpa Indian. Like that. We don't laugh at the Grandpa. There is a Grandpa Indian over at Tapantika.
Yeah, I know there is.
He does talk like that. It's funny. I laugh and I giggle.
But so there's that. But then also like the Heart's All Gone intro. There's no reason for that. It's like 2 minutes. A little over 2 minutes.
The intro.
I hate the intro. Really it's so unnecessary. So stupid, so unnecessary. And then also when they came out with the deluxe version, they put Snake Charmer, which was a deluxe song. They put Snake Charmer right in the middle of the fucking record. Like why would you do that? It was weird sequencing. It didn't make any fucking sense at all. Yeah,
it's confusing.
And it's weird. It's weird. But in the end, this record is just like it's super fucking Tom heavy. And if you hate that, then you're gonna hate this fucking record.
But you like Ava, you like Tom, you like U2, you like Coldplay, you like all those things. So that's why you like Neighborhoods. I get it. It's fine. Not a big deal, dude.
So yeah, anyway, Stinker, Love is Dangerous, fucking dumb fucking song. It's a dumb song. Overrated song.
Over This Is Home?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Love is Dangerous. Come on. This Is Home is a much better song than Love is Dangerous. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Overrated, Ghost on the Dance Floor. Opener.
Oh, that's what I put too. I put it down. Yeah.
As overrated? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I still like the song a lot.
It's fine. It's got cool parts to it, but like overall, it's an Angels and Airwaves song with a dude just like laying on the keys the whole fucking time.
Yeah, the main riff, so loud.
The main riff is too weak for an opener. This should not have been an opener.
This is their weakest opener.
We build up to a weak chorus. That chorus is fucking weak, people. It is a weak chorus. And like, come on, dude. We're an opener here in a self-produced Blink record. Get the fuck out of here.
I would argue this is their worst opener. Ghost on the Dance Floor is the worst opener. Even on Cali and 9. Cali and 9.
Anthem Part 2?
Anthem Part 2 is a better... Okay, so Anthem Part 2 is not a better song, but it's a better opener to an album. Much like Cynical is not as good as Ghost on the Dance Floor, but it's a better opener for the record. And then, what is it? I forgot what the first song off of 9 is right now.
You think Ghost is better than a better song than Cynical?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100% better than Cynical. But as an opener to a record, Ghost is the worst opener they've ever done. Hands down.
It's terrible.
But I love the song. But yeah, worst opener. Overrated
What's
song.
their best opener? Pathetic? You think Pathetic's their best opener or Feeling This?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say Pathetic because Pathetic is a better song. But Feeling This is it's a better opener because it's a better thesis statement to the record. But Pathetic is the better song. But once you hit Pathetic, it never gets better than that.
But also like when Dumpweed hits, I'm instantaneously excited.
Which is a great, and it's a great opener. Yeah, it's a great opener. Yes,
just
I know.
Like just even the first ring out, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. I get so hyper. Oh god damn.
Well, look at Carousel. Carousel is the opener on Cheshire. Look at that.
Yeah, but we already heard it though. It's already twice.
God, the worst.
Twice forgone.
All right, so neighborhoods. We good on neighborhoods?
We know our bangers.
Oh yeah, banger. What do you got? Banger.
After Midnight, that's my banger. I don't give a fuck. It's cool.
Love that
it's
song.
It's cool because we get a more explosive verse from Tom and a level-headed chorus. Like, so the roles are kind of reversed, right? Because usually we hear like Mark kind of like set Tom up and then Tom spikes it. Here, Tom's already spiked it and Mark's just kind of like looking for the ball, but it's still fucking really, really good.
Yeah, it is. It's so funny.
It's a good fucking single, dude. It's really, really, really good.
All right, so
What's your banger?
My bang. I'm getting into it. Relax. Even if she falls.
I mean, my underrated song.
Even if she falls. The last song. I know it's a bonus, a deluxe
the
song.
The verses are stupid though,
dude.
The verses aren't good,
dude. The verses are great. The chorus is like some of the best shit Tom's done.
Yeah, the verses are. The chorus for sure is like one of the best things Tom's done. Yeah. But the verses are like, nah. Like I tolerate the verses because like it's like a slice of pizza. Like I tolerate the crust because the pizza itself is fucking delicious. The verses are like the crust, where the chorus is like the pizza itself. Done.
Okay. So that's my banger.
Underrated song. Underrated song.
What do you
ready
got?
For this?
Underrated. Yeah.
I did my homework. You need to do your homework. MH412 2011. That's my underrated song. Okay. Because a lot of these things, I literally just look at what the Spotify had as their least favorite, and this is like. It's like bottom tier of this record. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is not bottom tier neighborhoods. Get the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't say it's underrated, but it's good. But
based on the listens on Spotify, this is like the top. This is like either the least listened to or bottom two.
I mean, honestly, it's one of the lesser songs. I like bottom tier on neighborhoods. I get
the fuck out.
I get it. I get it. All right, so let's move on to what comes out next. We just have an EP that comes out in late 2012, late December of 2012. The last to feature Tom in the band before he left for the second time. Dogs Eating Dogs EP, 5 songs. Yeah, 5 songs on this one. And self-produced as well. Kind of backstory on this one. This EP, these songs actually came from them actually jamming in a room together. Things were actually kind of positive. Like they thought, oh shit, Mark and Travis thought Tom's all in. You know, we're on the same wavelength. Everything's good. I mean, and these songs show that. I mean, some of these songs are fucking good, but overall, it does fall in the category of neighborhoods in production, mixing, blown out, just not the greatest sounding record. And then you have one song on here that is questionable. Another song whose bridge is absolutely atrocious. But then the other 3 songs are fucking good. So what do you have on Dogs Eating Dogs?
Dogs. This is, I mean, one of for sure both of our holy grails on the vinyls.
Yeah,
which we're never going to get because after Mark's rant on it, it's like, oh fuck. So okay, we're never gonna get this one unless literally somebody fucking dies. But yeah, worst song, dude, worst song. Like This is almost top 10 worst Blink songs. It's Boxing Day.
It's not a top 10 worst song, but it is my stinker on this
Dude,
one.
this song sucks, man. There's no redeeming qualities to this whatsoever. Like, it's not even a catchy melody. It's just like, it's got a fun swing to it. So we pretend like it's catchy. It's a throwaway song through and through. Like, it's fucking stupid. Overrated? Overrated?
Overrated? What?
So overrated doesn't mean like worst, okay?
I know it doesn't.
Overrated.
I know.
Overrated is when I was young.
Ah, you're the worst.
It has to be when I was young. When I was young,
but it's not
overrated.
It's not
Because
overrated.
There's only fucking five songs here. Okay,
I know.
Like you have to put things somewhere. And like my underrated is Pretty Little Girl. Underrated is Pretty Little Girl because everyone fucking shits on it. But if you take out Yellow Wolf, fucking banger of a song. It's a banger of a song. It is so goddamn good.
The pre-chorus in Pretty Little Girl is the best thing. It's so fucking good.
It's so fucking good. And that's why that song itself is underrated. And again, there's only 5 fucking songs. And then my banger's Disaster. Did this top 10 Blink. Like, get fucked. This song is unreal. Explosive Tom. Mark laying down foundations. Like, even though like what Mark is doing isn't a whole lot, like it really gives perfect contrast to like Tom's wiliness. And Travis just explodes in this bitch. Disaster, top 10 Blink. Spoilers.
Stupid. That's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It is so dumb.
Way. You never heard this.
But Boxing Day is easily the worst song on the record. Not top 10 worst Blink songs, but yeah, the worst song on the record.
It's fucking close, dude. It's fucking close.
It's cheesy as fuck. The riff is kind of cool. The acoustic riff is kind of cool, but yeah, no, the melody is super cheesy. It's bad. It's over the top. It's still kind of Angel and Airwaves-esque. And yeah, just this record, or this EP, I should say, it just has some really weak moments in Boxing Day and Pretty Little Girl. I mean, that Yellow Wolf, man, in that bridge, it's just truly awful. And I get it. Travis was working with Yellow Wolf. He produced one of his records. I think he played drums on it too. And Yellow Wolf's not that bad. Like I've heard him in some stuff that's really, really good. But this is
worst
just
thing Yellow's probably ever done.
Yeah, it is so bad. He's off time. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why anybody thought this was okay. But once again, this is a self-released EP, no label, nothing like that. So it's probably never going to get a proper re-release.
Never.
There's no label to actually push it. So that sucks. I did offer a guy on Discogs yesterday in Britland. He wanted $600 for it, so I offered him $100, and he declined the offer today. So I did not get this EP. So yeah. Anyway, the overrated song. A lot of people do love Boxing Day, so I'm gonna say this song is overrated because a lot of people do fucking love it for some reason.
What was your worst song then?
My worst song is Boxing Day. It's both the worst and overrated song. You could have an overrated bad song. Why is that a bad? That's the only time we've done this so far on this episode. You're so dumb. Banger.
Don't say we. Don't say we.
We both
don't do dupes. I don't know dupes like you. I don't do dupes like you.
I've never done dupes.
But you did Carousel twice.
My banger when I was young, just a beyond perfect song. Top 5 Blink right here. I love When I Was Young. I fucking love this song so much. It's truly a forgotten banger.
The verses don't match the chorus.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care because they're both equally as catchy, both equally as good.
Nah,
but
dude, no. The verse is not as catchy as the chorus, but the chorus is.
But the verse is very, very catchy. The verse is very
good.
Catchy.
The verse is good. It's not great. The chorus is legendary status.
The halftime chorus is fucking fantastic. I love it. But yeah,
verses like C tier, where the chorus is like S+ tier.
We haven't said enough negative things about the CP, so I think we should move on.
Because you pussy down like,
there's only 5 songs.
Worst and overrated.
It is though.
Get out of here.
All right.
I made a mess today.
All right, so we're good with Dogs Eating Dogs. Let's get into the first album without Tom DeLonge. Matt Skiba joins the band. After Tom gets fired. He doesn't even quit. He gets fired from the band. Matt Skiba joins on guitar and vocals, and we get California. John Feldman produces this record, for better or worse. I would say worse on this record because this is one of the worst records they've ever put out. California is not that great of a record.
Is the worst record they ever put out.
Well, it's not the worst record they've ever put out. This is them trying to recreate Enema of the State, and it just falls so flat. And they're always saying like, "Oh, we're channeling Jerry Finn. This is what Jerry Finn would have wanted." No, dude. Like, no, dude. And John Feldman speaks so highly of Jerry Finn as well, but damn, dude, these songs just don't hit as hard. They come off as so disingenuous and lame and boring, and some of the worst songs they've ever written are on California. Just truly bad shit. Bad shit.
Like Feldy has done cool stuff in the past. Like, it's not like he's just a shitty producer. We're like, oh, fuck off, whatever. Like, the dude was still in fucking Goldfinger, and he still produced some like really, really dope ass fucking records in the late '90s, early 2000s. So it's not like he's a nobody. It's just for this record, he like, dude, just what a sellout. That's all it is. I don't give a fuck. He's a sellout.
And I mean, also outside of John Feldman, this is the first time they used more songwriters to make the record as well, outside of the main three guys and the producer. So, you know, Patrick Sum does Sober. I mean, there's some other outsiders too that come in on work on this record.
I don't know why you hate Patrick and fucking Fall Out Boy so much.
Because Fall Out Boy is not that great. Fall Out Boy is not that great.
Fall Out Boy's solid, dude.
No, they're not. They really aren't that. They have some good songs here and there, but otherwise they're not that great. But California is just it's so derivative of their own sound. It's God, when bands sometimes try to go back and recreate an old sound they made 20 years prior, most of the time it falls flat, and this is just one of those circumstances. Tom is clearly missed. Tom is clearly a huge songwriter. Even on the Dude Ranch, even during Dude Ranch, like Tom was so significant. His guitar playing is important. And Skiba, he's a fine guitar player. Whatever, he's fine. But his style is so different from Tom.
Different style. Yeah, and
even Skiba said when he joined the band, he had a hard time learning Tom's parts because Tom, the way he plays is so unconventional, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense. Like there are some things that normal people wouldn't write, but Tom writes it. So guitar players have a hard time playing them, which I get. So Skiba was put into a bad situation. Thrown into this with a producer, like a fairly well-known producer at this time. And the band and producers and songwriters did not utilize Skiba to his full potential. They did not use his strengths. They just made him sing in a higher key than most of the songs he does. And his songs are just, they're fine. They're fine. But this record is just so lackluster and it's so derivative. And what's crazy too, this record won like awards, and it debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 here in the States. It's just fucking crazy. The record's fine. I have it on vinyl. I listen to it. I like it, but it's stupid too. It's so I can realize that it's stupid.
Because what else was going on like the Billboard 100 at this time, right? It's like Bieber and Drake and fucking Adele and who fucking knows? It's all like just aggressive, like fake pop. Like who cares, right? There's no like rock thing that is going on in the Billboard 100 at this time. So that's cool that they got that, I guess, which is like really all they've worked for. They wanted recognition, just like Green Day. That's why their baby's about it. But California, I don't want to go too far into California 9 in one more time because they are newer and they're objectively the worst. So that's fine. I think for me, like I would say, like what really irks me is they fucking like Justice for All, Jason Newsted and fucking Skiba for this. Like,
yeah, they did.
He lost all identity. Skiba is non-existent on this record for me. Like I don't even hear him sometimes, and a lot of the times it just sounds like fucking Mark. It's like, damn, dude, you fucked this guy. And Skiba's not a great like guitarist. He's not like a Billy Joel where like he has chops that like shred and shit like that. But he's a good songwriter. He is, absolutely. In Alkaline Trio, he stays in his lane and he writes fucking songs that are not just good, but they're like legendary.
And they also play to his strengths.
Bands off of that.
They play to his strengths. Like he has like a crooning voice that is so. Yeah, I know. It's like
they fucked him.
I know. It's like
they
utilize that. Like, can you imagine like this more crooning Matt Skiba with Mark? It could have been done so well, but yet Feldman forces them to sing exactly the same way, and sing in a range higher than both singers are used to doing. and both singers are not great at doing.
That's why I will always put California below 9, is because like, dude, this is just, you fucked the only thing that like made me interested in this record, and that's Skiba. But anyway, worst song, California. I already talked about it through and through. This is the worst song they've ever fucking written.
Hands down.
It's garbage.
Easily.
Overrated. She's Out of Her Mind.
That's a good overrated. It's a good overrated song.
Not a bad song.
I would say cynical.
Dude, it's not even top 5 of this record. It's such a basic song. It's a cheap throwback to early Blink, derivative.
It is, yeah.
But like Left Alone, like I only say Left Alone because it's your favorite, but Left Alone is a dumb fucking song, dude. That's one of the worst Blink songs of all time.
It is my banger. Left Alone is my banger off this record.
That song sucks, dude.
I do love the song so much. It's like this weird kind of ballad that shouldn't make sense, but it absolutely works. And Travis doesn't church up the song at all.
The song sucks.
And it's so catchy. I fucking love the song. It's an actual good Blink ballad. It's an actual good Blink ballad. But yeah, overrated, cynical for me. It's a good song, but damn, the way people talk about this and talk about how it's just like, oh, this is them returning to their punk roots. It's like, dude, it sounds so fake, but the fake stops and starts at the beginning, and it's so
good,
silly.
Like punk song.
It's silly. It's so derivative. I would say more so than She's Out of Her Mind, but that's a good overrated song. That's a very, very good overrated song.
I don't want to hear your best song because it's stupid.
My best song. I literally just said my best song.
I know. I just don't want to hear it again because I'm gonna do mine. I don't want
Why
you
would
to
I
end
repeat
with your
myself?
best song.
Why would I
Because
repeat
all you
myself?
do. Oh, Carousel is the best song twice. That's what you fucking did earlier. But other than also with Boxing Day, Boxing Day is the worst song and also the most overrated. Like, that's all you do is you fucking repeat yourself. The best song for me this week was The Only Thing That Matters. Because the only thing that matters.
That's the best song. That's the best song on the record, or second best song. Second best song. Sorry. Well, Left Alone's the best song, and then
you're not serious right now. You can't be serious.
But it's true. Left Alone is the best song.
Are you long conning me?
I am
are you
not
serious right now?
you,
Like,
no.
you seriously think Left Alone's a good song?
100%. I love Left Alone so much. This almost broke my top 10. Left Alone almost broke my top 10.
You only didn't put
song.
it in your top 10 because had you posted the top 10, like everybody and their mother would have been fucking at your throat, calling you like
no,
just
there
all
are
the worst names possible.
there just are better songs than Left Alone. I'm not crazy.
I can think of 25 Blink songs that are better than Left Alone.
You can't. I can tell you
all
that right
of Toy Badge, all of Enema.
Settle down. You're being stupid.
Minus all the small things.
No. So yeah, Left Alone, banger song.
You're crazy.
Let's get into 9. Let's get into 9. 9 comes out in 2019.
Are we skipping the bonus tracks because you want to do the bonus tracks?
I don't want
so
to do the bonus. I don't.
You did though. Let's make it known.
So far.
Let's make it known that you wanted to do the bonus tracks.
Fuck it. I'll talk about the bonus tracks then. Yeah.
But you wanted to do it.
Do you want to talk about it or no?
Do
you want to talk about it or no? I can skip it if you want.
I don't want to. I don't give a fuck about the bonus songs. I just want to make it known that you wanted to do them, and now you don't want to do them. That's all I want.
We're almost 2 hours into this.
I don't. All I wanted to do is make it known that you wanted to do.
Okay,
them.
fine. Fuck it. Cali Deluxe. It sucks. It fucking sucks. The worst song of Cali Deluxe is "Hey, I'm Sorry." Worst fucking song. Overrated song 6/8. Who cares if you could write a song in 3/4? A lot of bands could do it. My Name is Jonas is in 3/4. It's a great song, yeah.
6/8
but
it's not quite 3/4. It's a faster waltz.
It's pretty much. It's pretty much this. It's pretty much similar, a 3/4. Yeah. It's very, very close. You could write a song in 3/4. Okay, whatever. People think it's like, oh my god, they wrote in 6/8. This is a weird time signature. Oh my god. Write in fucking, I don't even know what weird time signature. 8/6. Write in that. I don't give a fuck. That's weird.
Whatever Danny Carey tells Maynard that his song is going to be in.
Danny, he tells Adam Jones, I'm going to do this. Just fucking play that riff. I'll play around you. So that's what he does. So yeah, I don't know. That's an overrated song for sure. But Hey, I'm Sorry is the worst song on Cali Deluxe. Dude, this is like a whole album in itself. It's I think it's 8 songs. 7 songs plus a joke song, I think. So it's just so stupid. It's so dumb. But I do have this on vinyl. I do have Cali Deluxe on vinyl, and I do put myself through the torture of listening through Cali Deluxe sometimes.
What's your best song?
Good Old Days. That chorus is pretty damn good though. That chorus is pretty damn good. But yeah, these are just like B-sides from Cali, and honestly a cash grab. from, because it was a year and a half later, they put out this re-release, these new songs to help sell more and bump them up on the charts and all that kind of shit. This is clearly a cash grab, which I get, all labels do, all bands do, but it's a cash grab in the end. So Cali Deluxe, that's what I got there. But you probably have nothing because you didn't take any notes, but that's okay.
Are you kidding me? My worst song's Parking Lot. My overrated is 6'8". My underrated is honestly, like, I'd be lying if I said any of these songs are underrated. But I did put Bottom of the Ocean because I was like, wow, I can't believe you put a fucking song out that had actual water dripping noises on it. And I think that's underrated because that's so fucking ridiculous. My best song, I put Bored to Death acoustic because that's the only song I thought like was worthwhile. Even though that song kind of fucking sucks.
I didn't count that song. I didn't count that song, but okay. So let's move on to 9, their 9th record from 2019, The Last with Matt Skiba. This is a record that was kind of doomed from the start. You had a shit ton of songwriters. It didn't seem like anybody in the band wanted to make this record. Even like all the interviews you read beforehand, even Travis was always like the most outspoken about this record, like positively outspoken about it. But even he was very, very lackluster. Comes out in late 2019. COVID happens in March of 2020. 5 months later? They couldn't tour on this record. They couldn't do anything on this record. Mark gets cancer, in 2020 as well. I mean, this is just a disaster. Nothing really happened from this record. Most of these songs have never been played live. Actually, I don't think any of these songs have ever been played live, now that I think about it. And this is kind of a forgotten record. In Mark's book, he dedicates like maybe a paragraph to this album, talking about this album. It's like nothing, because this record is not good. It is not good. It's just too many cooks in the kitchen. Just bad melodies, bad choruses, way too much bad electronic shit here. A lot of hip hop stuff that just does not work because Skiba and Mark are not rappers. Like, they don't have flow and they sound stupid. They sound like old fucking white dudes trying to rap. They sound dumb. They sound silly. It doesn't sound good. This record fucking is not that good. It has some bangers, but overall it's not that good of a record. I have it on vinyl because I'm such a fucking idiot and I have it on vinyl. But whatever. What do you got on this one?
I like this record, but like we're not doing the like parts. We're not doing the like parts.
Only negatives.
Yeah, dude.
Only negatives.
Dude, the biggest complaint here is like the half-arsed attempt at doing electronic, the half-arsed attempt at doing hip hop, the half-arsed attempt at just doing any kind of like pop punk here. Everything is muddled. Everything blends together in a way that these guys have no fucking clue what it actually means to do these different things. And like this is saying a lot. Because Travis like always has been such a staunch supporter. Like, I grew up listening to funk and hip hop and to soul, and like, bro, this record sucks. If you think like I'm going to believe that you grew up listening to like Otis Redding and fucking hip hop, get the fuck out of here. This is shit. Mark and Skeebs still sound too similar to really differentiate. But at least it's better than Kali. Like, I don't mind grown adults singing about teen angst, but I'm like on 9. It's like Mark is singing about teen angst as if he's still a fucking teen, dude. Come on.
It seems like this record seems like such a record label attempt to market to teenagers and shit like that. It's just kind of gross. And these guys are just, I mean, look at the video for Dark Side. I mean, that Dark Side video. No, it's so terrible. Actually, Tammy and I were listening to this record a few days ago in the car, and Dark Side came on, and she's like, I don't know why Jeff likes this video. This video was so bad.
It's cute.
And we talked about just how bad that video was, because and how awkward everybody was.
Their kids are older than the kids in the video, but like they all have kids, and it's
not Skiba.
It's cute.
Not Skeebers.
Skeeb's not part of the band, so we're not talking about Skeeber. And like 0 songs written by the band, so get the fuck out of here. This album's ridiculous. But
there's only one song that was written by just the 3 of them, and I think it was
on the record.
Yeah, it was. No, it was.
No, it was a Japanese bonus track.
It was Ransom, right? Or one of the later songs.
No,
you sure?
Everything was like semi-written by Feldman. Nothing here was written by those 3. Three boys.
I guess I was wrong. Okay.
The only song that was written by the 3 boys was a bonus track. So
what a shame.
Yeah, what a fuck. You can't even do one, bro. Like, not one fucking song you can write. You fucking cock motherfuckers.
I mean, in a lot of ways, you can't even call this a Blink record. You really can. It's a collaboration record. It's not a Blink record. There's nothing really that sounds like Blink on this record outside of Mark's voice. Even Travis's drumming. I don't even think his drumming is nothing really to write home about on here. Like you can make the argument, okay, on California he sounds like he's trying to do like an Enema thing, or a Toy Patch thing, like very, very busy shit. But on here, it doesn't sound like Blink Travis. It sounds like Travis recording a song for a hip hop artist or something like that. It doesn't sound like a Blink record at all.
And
outside of Mark's vocals.
That's cool. Like that's cool. Like I want Travis to do this. I want him to experiment. I want him to get more like hip hoppy and like R&B with his drumming. But like if the band's not going to follow, it just, again, this just sounds like Enema. Like Travis is doing one thing and the band's doing something else. Like it's fucking stupid. It makes no sense. Like just because you're doing something different, the band's not going to follow. This sounds disjointed and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Worst song, Heaven. Heaven's the worst fucking
Heaven's
song.
my favorite song. That's my banger.
Absolutely worst
Heaven
fucking
is
song.
This is the best song.
This is top 10 worst Blink songs. Fucking through and through. It's awful.
We didn't even talk about our stinkers and our overrated.
Overrated. I really wish I hated you. This song tried to do it all, like the rapping, whatever.
Yeah.
My banger, my banger is "Hung Over You," and I'm still hung over you. I think
so annoying.
But I think this utilizes both Mark and Matt's strong suit. But even though I don't think it's a great song, but I think it's nice to hear both of them be heard. I guess be heard. I shouldn't say be heard. It's nice to hear both of them separately, and I can identify them. And then also like the last part, the electronic stuff sounds like plus 44. Underrated, Ransom.
Something in for ransom. Like that vocal melody is pretty cool in Ransom. I do like it.
Ransom is a punker club song.
Yeah, it is. Man, stinker though for me. Remember to Forget Me, the last song. It's that weird use. It's that weird usage of acoustic guitars, trap beats, and I hate trap beats. So I mean that trap beats are like the worst thing that has ever been brought into music. I hate trap beats.
You like T.I.?
I hate T.I. I hate trap beats. I hate trap beats so much. It is like I said, it is the worst thing to happen to music is trap beats. The worst.
That's why you don't like. That's why you don't like Jay Lane. Because too much hi-hats.
No. No, it's different. Trap beats are different because a lot of trap beats, humans can't create that. And that's what fucks me up so much because I know a human can't do that. Like the only drummer that comes close to doing a trap beat well is DeAnthony Parks. He's the only fucking drummer that does it. No. You're doing that because I love the Mars Volta, all that shit. But DeAnthony Parks, any drummer, any fucking musician that knows will tell you DeAnthony Parks is not a literal, because not literally a drum machine, but he is close to a drum. He's the closest thing a human can get to a drum machine.
Could be.
It's true. You never know. He could be a literal drum machine. But anyway, I hate trap beats so much. And that's what this song has, with bad acoustic guitars, a big, stupid ballad chorus. This song fucking sucks. Overrated song, Black Rain. People claim to love this fucking song. It's not that great. This is like, some people say, oh, this is like Matt Skiba doing, it's like Alkaline Trio kind of shit. This is him being darker. This is him bringing his dark side to fucking Blink. But dude, this song fucking sucks. And Feldy talked about how much he loved this song and how it was so different. And yeah, it is different, but it fucking sucks. Black Rain sucks. Heaven, the best song. This is the closest thing Mark has ever done to plus 44 since the plus 44 record. Heaven is a great song.
Except it fucking sucks.
It doesn't suck, dude. It does not.
And like
suck.
talking about like overrated, dude, like I really wish I hated you has 70 million listens. Black Rain has 10 million. Like, we're talking like seven times the amount.
So dumb.
Like again, like that's why like my overrated. I looked at Spotify's listens and like, okay, what the fuck do people think they like? Which is wrong.
What do people think they like?
I should just tell people what they like.
All right,
yeah,
so
this is it, dude. We're in the home stretch.
One more time. We're dying.
There we
2023 10th record. Tom is back, baby. Skiba's out. He got booted, unceremoniously booted from the band. Tom is back.
Through a text, that's fine. We break up through text.
Through a text, but that's fine. But they seem to be all on good terms. They played shows together. They're going on tour this summer with each other. We might go to the show in Palm Desert.
That's because Skeeves always knew his role, even though like it was never explicitly stated what Skeeves' role is. Skeeves always understood. Like, yes, I'm just here until Tom comes back. Like, Skeeves is the most grounded fucking musician that maybe has ever been tossed around like this.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, one more time. This is it's self-produced. Well, Travis produced it along with Aaron Rubin, who did the last couple Angels and Airwaves records. They kind of co-produced it, co-engineered it. A couple other additional songwriters on this record, but it is a few. Okay, let's say a few to be nice.
There's only one song that's only written by the boys, plus one bonus song.
True. Okay, so there are outside songwriters. There are outside songwriters. Aaron Rubin being one of those guys who co-produced this record. This record is just production wise, it sounds like shit. And when you throw it up against the last Angels and Airwaves records, Life Forms, which Aaron Rubin produced and co-wrote some of the songs, dude, that record sounds so much better than One More Time. And even after One More Time came out, and when One More Time after it came out, a lot of people were complaining about Travis's drums being so loud in the mix and the production being so bad. Aaron came out and said that was out of my hands. Like, that's what Travis wanted to do. And Aaron said, I didn't want to do that, but it's not my band. I'm not in the band. Yeah. And that's what Travis wanted to do, because so many people complain about Travis's drums on this record because they're so fucking loud.
Jerry Finn wasn't there to tell Travis, dude, turn the fuck down. Chill. Daddy, chill. And Mark said in his book, like, Jerry Finn's the only person to ever tell Travis to cool the fuck down, and Travis would listen. And now Travis has free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And yeah, here we go. And then part 3, that's my stinker, because my God, dude, Travis, shut the fuck up right out the gates, dude. It's like the most loud part of the entire record. It's Travis's drums on the opening track. Dude, he's more than Enema obnoxious. It's so fucking distracting.
Yeah. You're totally right.
Too much.
Yeah, no, his drums are out of control on this record. Both how he plays, the production, the mixing, all of it. It's a fucking disaster. And I'm not a big fan of Aaron Rubin's style. I mean, I think what he did on the Dreamwalker was not very good. I didn't like it, but he was much younger, and he learned a lot after that. But Life Forms, like we both agreed upon, the Life Forms, it was a great sounding record, that Angels and Airwaves record. And this record, honestly, from a production standpoint, it pales in comparison to that Angels record, which is insane.
This record is just like fucking like Buddha or Cheshire, just a more contemporary version of those two things.
And I mean, this record is also them trying to throw it back to the more pop punk days, the Toy Patch days. I would say more the Toy Patch days than anything else. And whatever, Tom is back. They've reconciled. They're in a good place. I mean, everything we saw at this time, they seem to be in a good place from the outside. But musically, I feel like they gotta listen to Tom more. I feel like Tom took the back seat on this entire record, which is not.
You think Tom took the backseat on this record?
Yeah, I think he did.
That's crazy.
I think he did. I mean, there's obviously a lot of Tom on here, but comparatively, when you look at everything from Enema through Neighborhoods or Dogs, I mean, he 100% took the backseat. This is the most backseat he's taken on a record since Dude Ranch.
Like the entire like bonus tracks, or that's Tom. That's a Tom fucking record.
But we're not talking about the bonus tracks. We're talking.
I know, but
we're talking about
when
the
you
main
say Tom,
record.
when you say Tom took a back seat, it's like if they recorded this many songs and like this many made the cut, and like Tom is not the focal point, but all of this is Tom. Like, nah. But I think Tom is still the focal point. But I think Mark is finally confident in himself to say like, no, dude, I don't want to fucking do that. I want to do this. That's why we get a track like Blink Wave. That's why we get all these songs that sound nothing like anything Blink's ever done before. But we're saying good things, we only say bad things.
So let's get into some of the bad songs. One more time.
Worst song,
the title track.
Worst song, Anthem Part 3. dude,
it is not the worst
song's
song.
fucking annoying.
No,
It's so dumb. Overrated. One more time. Like, yes, I get it. It's way too polished. It sounds like this is a song that like Mark and Tom clearly wanted to write, but it's also a song that I can imagine like the board of directors pushing them and say, "Oh, you should do this. You should do this," and like crafting on a fucking chalkboard or a whiteboard because no one does chalkboards anymore. Crafting on a whiteboard.
It'd be kind of cool
like,
if they did do chalkboards.
Here's like Moneyball stat, like fucking like Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill, like crafting the perfect like baseball team. What's the perfect get back together song? Like that's what One More Time sounds like. Even though I fucking love this song, and I got teary eyed the first time I fucking heard it. I don't care. Heard it.
First time you heard it.
Heard
Yeah,
it.
you heard it.
I heard it in because you heard it in past tense, but I heard it in real time.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
my under. What do you call it?
Underrated?
Underrated. Dude, I don't know why
you're toasty. You're
underrated.
toasty or something.
We're getting going here. Underrated. My underrated song was Turn This Off. Like don't discount these quick little throwaway songs. They've done a lot of them in the past, and a lot of them are pretty shitty.
Yeah, but these ones are good.
I love this one, dude. Turn This Off is a great back and forth between these two, and it's a fucking phenomenal punk song. And I wish it was longer, and I wish they extrapolated on it. And obviously, both of our bangers is going to be the same.
Yeah, More Than You Know is the banger.
More than you know.
So Stinker for me. You Don't Know What You've Got. That song, and also One More Time, the title track. I think those are the two stinkers. But You Don't Know What You've Got. Come on, that song is just—it's such a filler song. It's like this halftime ballad. It's really cheesy. It's dumb. It's catchy, yes, but it's lame, man. It's so fucking lame. Also, on this entire record, the auto tune is out of fucking control on both of them, especially Tom. But the auto tune on them is it's so obvious. It's so obvious, and they're not doing it as using it as an instrument like T-Pain. Like T-Pain can fucking sing, but he uses the auto tune as an instrument.
Is auto tune.
Yeah, to his as an instrument. Yeah. But here, this is just because Mark and Tom, especially Tom, can't fucking sing. So that it's you fucking hear the auto tune so much, and it's just like, come on, guys, like get better, just get better, just get fucking better.
I know, especially like when Tom's back, like dude, you can sing like absolute shit, and I'm still gonna buy it.
I know. I mean, I think I've had this theory since they played Coachella last year, 2 years ago, whenever they played Coachella, for the reunion show. Ever since then, I've kind of had the feeling that Tom doesn't play guitar live because the guitar sounds so perfect during a lot of parts when he plays, and it kind of doesn't look like he's playing what the song is. You know what I mean? Like there are moments where I kind of feel that's not him actually playing. I mean, they're probably playing
down. Except when he played down, he sounded like shit when he played down, and he could not play that guitar part and sing at the same time when he was playing down.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, this is serious. This record is just because they played off the hype of Tom coming back, and it worked for them. I mean, they sold out giant fucking shows, playing enormous fucking shows and festivals, and this record like shot up the charts when it came out. It was wildly successful. I think the One More Time song and video was on the charts for like fucking 12 weeks or some shit like that. You know, it was.
Dude, we listened to Edging for fucking what 10 months or whatever the fuck it was.
Know. That was the first single that came out. Yeah.
Come on, like that. We were all about this thing. Like that's
the perfect
teaser.
We also ordered so Edging came out, and that same day they put up the orders for the vinyl release for the record that had no title, no track listing, that had nothing, no release date.
Nothing.
They said late 2023 it was going to come out. Like 11 months later, the record was going to come out, and we ordered it. We spent like $50 on that first press.
It wasn't even a fucking question.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, One More Time it's kind of a cash grab for the band, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. So One More Time. There we go. Are we good? We want to get into want to end this on a positive note.
Let's end this on a posse.
All right. So our top 10 Blink songs of all time. So you didn't share your top 10 favorite Blink songs with me. So
I did not.
We just kind of go back and
kept
forth.
them hidden. Well,
and you didn't see mine either. So let's get into our top 10 favorite Blink-182 songs to end this on a positive note.
People!
This episode. So we're going to go from our number 10 to number 1 like we normally do on our normal rankings. So what's your number 10? 10th best Blink-182 song. Go.
So back and forth, not just straight
back and
through.
Forth. Back and forth.
Number 10 for me, bunch of pooping. Number 10 for me is Damn It. Damn It's in the top 10.
Okay.
It just has to be. It's the most basic of all fucking punk songs. It's just let's pick the chords, but like that's what did it for them. That's what propelled them into Enema.
It's a good song.
It wasn't Carousel. It was Damn It.
Okay, whatever. It's a good song. Not top 10 with it, but good song. My number 10 is Online Songs from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. We talked about this song earlier, and I mean, this is just a wild song that they've never played live, and it's just fucking incredible, man. So my number 10, so much fun. And I don't have a lot of Mark-led songs on my top 10,
because you're a Tom guy, and you think Angels and Airwaves like just like Tom. You and Tom have like this herd mentality where you think like Angels and Airwaves is God's gift to Earth, when it's actually just insanely overrated and just pop punk Joshua Tree. Number 9 for me, More Than You Know. More than you know.
From One More Time.
Pain. That's
the double bass.
Number 9.
The Motorhead double bass. All right, so my number 9 is Even If She Falls in Love. Bonus track from Neighborhoods. Good. Love it. I fucking love this song.
Sure.
One of the best choruses Tom has ever done. I don't care.
I'm not going to disagree with that. It's a really good chorus, but that, again, the verse is.
Okay, that's my number 9. What do you got for number 8?
Number 8, Disaster.
Wow, a dog song.
Dude, Disaster hits top 10. Disaster is so fucking good.
It's great.
It's perfect Mark and Tom back and forth together, just setting each other up, laying down the foundations, just being what Blink does best. A more complex and more adult Pathetic.
And man, they were really on the right track with the Dogs EP. Just like they wrote some.
Tom fucked it up, dude.
Beautifully crafted songs on that Dogs EP.
Fucked that up.
Fucking insane. All right.
Stupid ass.
So my number 8 is Every Time I Look for You from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. The back and forth is some of the best back and forth they've ever done outside of Pathetic. Just the way that Mark and Tom are singing over each other in those verses. The chorus is extremely catchy. That riff is so basic, but it is so fucking catchy and fun. I love Every Time I Look for You. There's honestly nothing like it outside of Pathetic. It's fucking incredible. So my number 8. What do you got for number 7?
Number 7, I'm feeling this. Dude, feeling this has to be in your top 10. Like, that's just crazy if it's not. This is something they're both very, very proud of. And this is a new era for Blink-182. This is them being better musicians, better songwriters, better people. Just everything is just like up to the nth degree. It's so goddamn good. It's them showing everybody that they're not just, Carousel. They're not just What's My Age Again. Like, this is musicians now making music.
All right. So my number 7 is Man Overboard. There you go. So sorry, it's over.
That sucks.
If this didn't make this had to have made your top 10, because I know you love this fucking song so much. But yeah, this is the only non-album single. Actually, yeah, this is a non-album single, and it's fucking incredible. It's one of the catchiest things they've done. After an album like Enema, where there's no song on Enema where they have dual vocals outside of Dysentery Gary, which doesn't really count as a dual vocal thing. This is the first dual vocal thing they've done since Dude Ranch. And I remember the first time I heard it, I was so blown away by this song. It's incredibly catchy. That riff is fucking awesome. Travis's playing is killer too. I love Man Overboard. Truly, truly a classic song. So what do you got for number 6?
It's not even top 5. So 1, 2, 3,
because it's not top 5.
Oh, it is top 5. 1, 2, 3. 4.
No, it's not 7.
5.
It's my 7 for me.
Yeah, 7. There we go.
Pod counting.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 things open here because Anyway, Every Time I Look for You. That's my next one.
There you go. Number 6.
Same thing. Yeah, that's for sure top 10. Silly boy talk. If it's not top 10, but whatever.
Then you're dumb. Yeah. 6 for me When I Was Young, from Dogs Eating Dogs EP. This is like one of the best. This is a top 10 Tom DeLonge song across all of the albums and songs he's ever done. When I Was Young is a top 10 Tom song through and through, hands down.
Dude, the verses just aren't
the verses are so
put
good.
It up there.
No, the verses aren't as strong as the chorus because the chorus is so fucking strong. But the verses are absolutely incredible.
He's just like talking in the verses. Like, hey, dude, when I was young, like this is just talking.
But you have the busy drums too on the hi-hats. Scat, scat, scat. When I was young, da, 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 da. It's just like, it's very kind of like, he's frantic. It's so much fucking fun. And then you have Travis's simple fill, da, 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 and then it just drops into that huge fucking chorus.
I mean, that chorus is like
the worst
one of the best things.
Damn
one of the
day.
best choruses Tom has ever done. Like this, I will
also
say that chorus is
the transitions, wild. Man. Travis's transitions, they're not super churched up. They're perfect transitions. Fucking incredible song. When I Was Young is so good. So what do you got for number 5?
Number 5, we're at Man Overboard. Man Overboard. Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Mark has his time to shine, not just vocally, but musically. Tom has his time to shine, not just vocally, but also musically. Travis has his time to shine. Everything about the song is absolutely perfect.
Yes.
Fuck off.
It is. 5 for me, More Than You Know. More Than You Know.
That's the 5th best Blink song of all time.
5th best Blink song. I mean, this song, they've never done a song like this one before. The Motorhead double bass, that pre-chorus from Tom is so insanely out of control. It sounds like it's gonna fucking fall apart. Yeah. It's so good. And also Mark's verses are incredible too. Like he sings in the lower register, where he sits best in every song is the lower register. Fucking hell, man. That song is truly, truly incredible.
It is a good song. And like just I still want to talk about the song a little bit because like the Travis's double bass thing actually makes Tom's little like that part better, because had Travis gone into like a stupid kind of fucking drum beat, like that would have diminished Tom's part. But because Travis went into the double bass part and kind of let that weird fucking, for Blink, that kind of like proggy metal thing bleed into like the chorus. It's like Travis did like the Mark job, where like supplementing Tom and setting him up a little bit by letting him end on a nice note. I like that.
That's so good. So good. So what do you got for number 4?
Number 4, we're in top 4, baby. Final 4, Elite 4. Carousel. Carousel's number 4.
A little low. I mean, first song they've ever written. Good stuff.
Supposedly. It was on the Fly Swatter EP, but let's get this out of the way here. Do you believe that? Do you believe it's the first song they've ever written?
I do because they said it. Yeah, I do because they said it. Just because
it was on the Fly Swatter EP.
Just because they didn't record it doesn't mean it was the first song they didn't record. So think about this. Think about this. They wrote it before that. Think about it. They wrote it for the first song they ever wrote, but they just hadn't refined it. It wasn't a full song at that point. It wasn't what they felt was good enough to record. Yeah, it was a fucking tape demo in Scott's bedroom, but it wasn't. They didn't have it down well enough to feel like they could record it.
So you're telling me these mature kids thought like, hey, dude, let's put out a demo, but that one song that's actually really, really fucking good, nah, save that for later. That's what you're telling me.
They knew.
Okay.
They knew.
Okay.
Wait, so is your number 4? Is it Buddha's Carousel or Cheshire?
It's always Buddha Carousel.
Oh.
Buddha's Carousel is better.
It's not better.
Mark's bass is more defined in that subversion.
It's not better. It's not better. So my number 4 is Pathetic from Dude Ranch.
Yeah.
The perfect opener from the best opener they've ever done.
1 and 4 just swapped. That's kind of cool.
It's the best. Great back and forth. The best back and forth they've ever done is on Pathetic. That riff, killer riff too. Love the song. What do you got for number 3?
Asthenia. Asthenia is my number 3. Again, dude, like this is the best thing that Tom's ever done as far as like musical world building, like vocal world building, and then also like lyrical world building. All 3 of those things come together in like the best thing that Tom has ever done by himself. Because this is a Tom song, like through and through. This is the best thing he's ever done. This is better than Not Now. This is better than fucking.
It's not.
Better than fucking Wooden Dough. It's better than Dreamwalkers.
I do love Asthenia. I do love Asthenia. It's a fucking incredible song. It truly is an incredible song.
Well,
But
take off
come on, man.
even if she falls, even if she's all
Even
fucking
if she
stupid
falls
compared to-
in love,
fuck out of here, silly.
and it isn't so bad. It's so good. Fucking love it, even if she falls. Esthenia is a great song, but it's not number 3. My number 3 is Always. I've always sung the song its praises. It's so fucking amazing. I know it's very kind of new wavy and whatever. People are going to say, well, you don't like fucking 80s music. Why do you love this song? Because it's fucking way better than all your 80s bullshit music that you fucking listen to. Fuck you. This song is fucking incredible. Travis's drumming is perfectly busy. Perfect fucking fills and all of that. Tom's vocal delivery, his choruses are incredible. The harms are truly fucking great. The video is also really cool too.
I've been there for
few times. Very Marble Mouth. Very Marble Mouth.
It's very vocal fry. Tom gets very vocal fry.
Yeah.
Very Kardashian in his vocal fry
He does.
there.
Few times. So what do you got for number 2?
Online songs number 2.
Of course. Of course. Wait, so what's your number 1? What's your number 1?
Pathetic.
Is it Pathetic? Oh, okay.
Pathetic's never been my number 1 until this week. But like this week, dude, we should end on a good note. Like this week has been insane for Blink. Like I could not get enough Blink this week.
You were
and I kept going back to Pathetic.
2-3 days ago, you were like, I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on Blink.
I never said I was burnt out.
Bullshit. You texted me. You
texted
me and said that. Bullshit. You did say that. Yes,
show me
you did.
receipts, baby. Show me receipts. Show me receipts. Pull them up.
You fucking said it. Continue the joke.
Come on, Mike G. Come on, Mike G.
I'll find it.
Show me receipts.
You said
Pathetic. Pathetic like got me over and over this week. I was like, fuck, man, I cannot believe these guys peaked so fucking early. These guys found like their yin and yang so early. And like Carousel like should have been like their peak. Carousel should have been like the song where like, fuck, man, we will never write another Carousel. But then they did, and they did it better. And Pathetic is that song. It's fucking
Great
good,
song.
dude.
Great song.
Like even though Carousel's your number 1, like you can't like deny like.
How do you know
like,
Carousel's my number 1? I didn't even say it.
Get the fuck out of here! Same thing.
Wait, so what was your 2 again? Online songs.
Online songs. But then you asked me what number 1 was. I think.
I didn't say what your. Oh yeah, I did say. Yeah, fuck, man. This has been a long episode. All right, so online songs 2, Carousel, or no, Pathetic.
Online songs 2,
Jesus
Pathetic
Christ.
1. Number 2 for you is gonna be Not Now.
Not
and number
Now.
1's gonna be Carousel.
You're right. Not Now is my number 2. I love this song. B-side
Dear
from
God, please hold me now.
B-side from the Self Unentitled. You gotta come on. How did this not break your top 10? How did this not break your top 10?
Please save me.
This time I
No,
can't
dude.
outrun it. Oh. Come on, man.
That was good.
He fucking goes crazy on this one. The fucking great, some good like pop punk stuff on here too. Great
I think
fucking
like,
riff.
my issue with
fuck
it
outta
is that
here.
part where he's like, "Please stay until
Oh,
I'm
that's
gone."
like the catchiest
Like
part of
that
the whole song.
part.
That's the hook.
Nah, like that part for me is like the weakest part. It's not top 10, dude. Like, come on, I thought we were being serious with it. I didn't know we were doing joke top 10s, but
This is their second best song. This is the band's second best song. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. Number 1, Carousel. Yeah. First song they ever wrote. This song is an absolute
supposedly.
great riff, great bass line, great fucking fun adolescent lyrics that God, the nostalgia, just like even if you didn't like the song when you were a kid, like the lyrics themselves are just nostalgic. You know, take a gas is a treasure to me. No, now that nothing is free. You know, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But when you're it's so good. Yes. It's an incredible song.
Yeah, it's good.
Fucking
Carousel's good.
yeah, Carousel from Cheshire Cat, my number 1. So that's what we got. Our top 10 songs, and now
don't forget. There we go.
and now
we're gonna forget.
we're gonna drop into some cyberbullying, baby. So friend of the pod, Skip. He's been on the podcast before. There's Britt Linder over here. We've been wanting to. When he gave us his top 10 favorite Blink songs, and we're just gonna tear him down. So he says these are supposedly not in his top 10 favorite.
That's what people say when they like this is their top 10, but like in case there's a little bit of like back and forth and they might change it. But he didn't say anything else. So this is what he's got here.
And did you notice he put one song twice?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm gonna just double check that while we talk about that real quick.
So let's just start at the bottom of the list here. He put Disaster from Dogs Eating Dogs. Okay, this is cool. This is a fine top 10 song. Jeff put it as one of his top 10s. So whatever, some people like this song. I wouldn't put this as my top 10. I'm not going to talk too much shit on him.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so just delete the second time that he puts Asthenia, and that's his actual top 10. I don't know why I wrote that one twice. That's on me. But yeah, so Disaster is his 10. Beth.
10 Beth.
Actually, we could skip over the 10 best. We could say 10 Beth Blink song. 10 Beth.
10 Beth.
What am I trying to say? Best.
Dude.
Why is it Beth? Oh, Blink. Know. Beth. Yeah, Disaster. Then keep going.
All right, so
that's fine. Disaster should be in the top 10.
Disaster's fine. Yeah. Ghost on the Dance Floor is number 9. Come on, guy. This is like bottom tier neighborhoods. Yeah,
that's stupid.
It's bottom tier.
Talking about. It's the first time hearing neighborhoods.
Yeah, he's stupid. He must have fallen and hit his head or something. Damn It is his number 8, and
that's fine. I think that's fine.
Okay, the riff is fucking incredible, but top 10 song. If you want to be a little bitch about it and say, well, this is what it did for the music scene, this is what it did for pop punk. Ugh, boring. It's not that good. It's a good song. It's a good song.
I think it's
but
top 10.
Come on, there's so many better songs than Damn It. More Than You Know is number 7.
More Than You Know.
I'm fine with that because More Than You Know. Yeah. I think it should be higher, but fucking incredible song. Man Overboard. I'm down with that. I'm down with Man Overboard.
A little low.
A little low, but it's still... as long as it's here, as long as it's in his top 10, it's fine. Mutt from Enma State.
This is the stupidest
I get
thing
it.
he's fucking done.
Mutt was written and recorded originally with Scott prior to the Enema sessions. Travis redid it with the band, but didn't change any of Scott's parts. Some people say Scott's version is better. Shut the fuck up.
It's just not a good, it's not top tier either way. It's honestly, a good song.
Oh yeah, Mutt is a fantastic song. But I wouldn't even put this top 30. I would not put Mutt top 30. No fucking way. No fucking way.
It's she's open waiting for more. It's too annoying, Tom. Like, no. This has no business being in top 10.
No, not at all. It's so kind of like mid-tempo and just kind of, it doesn't really go anywhere. Kind of like almost like Untitled or Dick Lips.
Or Wendy Clear.
Or Wendy, okay, settle down.
Any of those deep tracks on fucking Enema.
Settle down. I would honestly throw Mutt up against like Untitled, Dick Lips from Dude Ranch, where there's not this big chorus. It's just kind of the story that goes along. Not a bad thing necessarily, but just not top 10 material. Absolutely not. Silly boy talk. Next up, Carousel should have been number 1, but at least it's in the top 5, right? Yeah, top 5, top 4. Yeah, top 4. Elite 4. Yeah, Elite 4 here. So Carousel, get it. Feeling this up next, number 3. Way too high. Honestly, way too high. Great song, but way too high. Not Now has his number 2.
Dude, he puts a lot of fucking Tom songs. He likes Tom.
He's a tomboy.
He's a Tomman.
He's a Tomman.
He's a tomboy. He really is a tomboy. Oh my goodness gracious.
So Not Now is his number 2. And I agree. Not Now belongs at number 2. But then he put Asthenia as number 1. Fucking little
dude, you're crazy. Like as LBS, a tomboy man. Of yourself.
LBS. That's what he is.
See,
LBS.
As a tomboy of yourself, like you should think Asthenia is like the best thing Tom has ever done. It's
not
world building at its finest. But I'm saying you should think that, but you don't think that because
it's not true.
Tomboy.
No, it's not.
You're half-arsed tomboy. So
half-arsed. Right. Fucking true Britlander is coming out in you.
That's where I'm from.
Okay. So yeah, that's Skip, friend of the pod, Skip, and I think he's wrong, and but that's okay. He could be wrong.
I'm sure we get a bunch of fucking knuckleheads sending us their top 10s, like the Backstreet Boy guy, like, ooh, as we give a fuck about the Backstreet Boys.
And this episode went for way longer than I was expecting. For as negative as we were, I thought this was going to be a 45-minute episode. Like, what are we going to talk about for Blink, negative wise? But we did it. We did 2.5 hours, almost 2.5 hours. So
this is wild.
This is stupid. This is stupid. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have. That's it. That's all.
More, and I know he's only looking to score. Dude, that's so dumb. So dumb. That's like bottom tier Enema this day. It's not good.